was a time where hip-hop culture and geek culture were at odds, clashing over dominance amongst society on who deserves the right to be considered best. The great culture feud lasted for decades with no end in sight, until one crew decided enough was enough. Deuces, Lib, Bacardi, and Didge, collectively known as Geekset, stepped up when the world needed it and became the only place that blends hip-hop culture and geek together.
All right. Welcome back to the Geek Set Podcast, the only podcast that blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces, and with me I got my man Bacardi.
What's going on, everybody? How are we doing today?
We are doing good, and as always, we got my man Didge.
What is happening, people? Happy holidays!
Happy holidays!
This
is collectively our Christmas episode.
Yeah.
And the last episode that we are recording for the year of 2021.
Yes. So I mean, we got Lib. Lib's here.
Lib
is here. You know what I'm saying?
We'll get him the little thing to bring him in.
We put him in real quick.
The cardboard Rican, no, you not tweaking.
Okay. Oh, we got a little slang. You know what I'm saying? Do a little line in too. Look at her. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Can't get it. You gotta get whatever. Take what you can get, man. You take what you can get. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for it.
Man, y'all niggas in the holiday spirits? I feel like nobody's in the holiday spirits. I haven't seen that much.
I see a lot of Grinches.
I am. I love Christmas.
I do too.
And I feel like I'm in the holiday spirit, but I just feel behind.
You feel behind? Like
Dog,
you feel like you said in October?
No, I just feel like I ain't done none of my Christmas shopping and stuff.
Oh, I mean, fam, all that. I just feel like, I feel like I ain't want to do none of that.
Well, see, I've done Christmas shopping. It's more so, I ain't heard nobody playing no Christmas music. I ain't seen a lot of Christmas
I ain't heard
lights.
a lot of Mariah at all.
I ain't seen a lot of Christmas lights. I ain't hearing people talking about which Christmas movies they watching. I ain't even seeing people in their Christmas onesie pictures.
That is true.
Like, bro, I like the normal stuff that we've been normally seeing.
Yeah, I've only seen like maybe one or two, even on IG. Like I've only really seen some Christmas like pictures like
that
twice.
Is true, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't seen.
So, I mean, stressed.
No, I definitely believe that, but you can't though. I mean, fam, we got Amarion roaming the streets.
Yeah, you right.
You know what I'm saying? Some food pandemonium going on. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
Like, you out there trying to be so jolly and motherfucker like you too fucking close. Whole Christmas spirit gone. Nigga,
take the
like
whole hoes that way, man.
all it takes is one nigga to snap back into reality. Bro, you two got whoa. Like I just realized one nigga coughed. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. I didn't think about that.
I think that's what's making it like. But I mean, even if you think about like the outside, I feel like the energy that used to be used to make outside festive isn't even really being used anymore.
And I think it's also the weather. Because, I mean, we hit, was that 70 last week?
Yeah, we did. I enjoyed it for a day.
I enjoyed it for a day, too.
Yes,
but that do a lot. For a region that's not used to warm weather in December, that do a lot to take away from Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But I thought we were used to, like, we're used to not having snow by now, still.
It's still, I think now, so just like, you know, when everything happened and we got so many people to like come focus on Black Lives Matter because now we got time.
Yeah.
I feel like when it was happening, things wasn't clicking. Now that it's like the second year in a row of us chilling at the crib, I think now everybody's like, wait a minute.
And there's some more shit going on again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where you could have thought, like, man, don't get me into this shit. But I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Where you could have thought that, like, we might be getting out of this. And it's like, no, nigga, it's getting worse.
Niggas came in like, what over?
Yeah, like, what's that?
Like, you just fought. You playing the game. You fighting this boss, and you like, fam, this motherfucker hard. And you keep on losing. Then you finally winning, and you beat that boss. You like, hell yeah! And all of a sudden, you hear the music and the drop again.
Oh yeah, because that was your form one.
Like, that wasn't the full boss.
That's how I felt. That's how I felt when I played Hades the first time. I finally beat dude. I was like, bro. Bitch, you back? And I had like a shrivel of hell. Like,
it was nothing worse than when you beat the boss and then it goes to the cutscene and like he falls when you kill him, but he the cutscene he go back. You all right? I see what it is. I changed.
Nigga, that's how Hades went. That nigga went to his knee. It was like a full minute long. Like you just hitting the A button through the thing. I'm like, all right, he telling me whatever. And like you about to say you died and go do what the fuck you need to do.
Yeah.
And man, that motherfucker. I saw that last box. And that motherfucker said some shit like, you thought this shit was on? Like,
yeah,
I'm like, bro, I'm gonna hit A again, cause I didn't know what this is. Like, boy, I thought Like I ain't got no help.
I forgot which boss it was, but on Sub-Zero Mythologies, there was a boss just like that.
Like, dude.
Where, like, you beat him, and you like, okay, like, damn, nigga, it took me a while to beat you, man.
Like,
and then next thing you know, he come back like, man, wait, that's not the end?
That was the final boss in Ninja Gaiden. Oh, you had to fight the Archfiend? When you killed him the first time, and it was like, oh, now he bust out the larval stage, and now it's just fam. And it's like, bro, why are we doing this? Like,
yeah, fam, I hate those kind of. But yeah, that's pretty much what reality is now. Like, we thought we beat it, but it'd be like it's a whole nother health bar come up. Like motherfucker give you a nice little long story speech. You know what I'm saying? Give you a little bit of slight freedom when you think you done fought that motherfucker down to your last health too. You ain't got no more. You ain't got no more health pack. Right. You done ran all your mana out.
Wait, you done smashed all the boxes that would have gave you extra.
Anything there, everything ain't nothing there no more. Ain't nothing there no more. Like there was no possibility in this field that you could be like, it just can't go any longer. like can't go any longer. Then this nigga just be like, and now you fighting again, like in panic. But like I feel like that's why the most panic anybody can ever play. Like that's really a shitty thing they put in.
And they always have just like the most intense. You're like, oh shit!
It'll be worse than it'll stop because so you think you got it, and then it just come in,
and then the nigga a whole new ball. Like I'ma cry now. Like the nigga a whole new ball. I don't know the moveset.
You done studied his pattern. Okay, he gonna do a heavy attack now, light attack, air attack, heavy attack. But now when he come back, he's just all over the place. You like
this nigga doing backflips and disappear like now you can vanish like bro, Hades at that. That's how dog. I'm still going because Hades is the only one I've been doing that. Now I know what you because I mean what happened though to put the pressure on you that when you like when I got him to the second time it's like. Cuz don't do this to me again. Like,
and what's funny is like when this stuff used to happen, we didn't have YouTube where we can watch a walkthrough.
Yeah, no,
so it's just like you literally have to find somebody who beat it. Like, fam, how did you beat it? And then they gotta tell you.
Or you gotta get the guy. The guy gonna tell you.
You gotta find the gamer.
And because back in the days it was such a fucking hassle to get back there again.
You wasn't getting the checkpoint after the first kill. Where you could just start at that point.
Nigga, your whole mental shatters at those moments, fam. Like you gotta have a whole bunch of run throughs where you never even make it there again. Like you know what I'm saying? Like your whole shit is shattered.
And then you just floating off of pure adrenaline. You're like, oh shit, I ain't been here yet. You know what I'm saying? Like floating.
Like yeah, fam. Like niggas don't understand. Like Nintendo into games where you only have every game was literally one life. Like, in most of those story kind of games, like fam, like and you start over from either a save point. Where you had to wrote that 30-ass motherfucking digit-ass password down there to back in. Like,
that was hell.
Some games you couldn't even do it without the Game Genie.
Yeah, the save or whatever,
You had to have the game to even pick a stage. You had to have the Game Genie. Because that was one of the that was like that was
how
like they always have a heavy code. That was always the
These
top
people don't
code.
know nothing, fam. This generation don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing about no saves, fam. Y'all be out here getting mad about a corrupted ball.
I mean, all the way up until really the PlayStation. If you didn't have, remember when the PlayStation? If you didn't have a memory card.
Well, I thought Super Nintendo.
You still had to have a memory card.
Yeah, memory card.
Now you can get to where you can save. You don't need all that shit. You still had to have. You started to buy the memory card.
Niggas talking. That's what I'm saying. Niggas talking about Niggas talking about a corrupted file. Like nigga. I'm talking about when you had to write down I'm talking about really writing down the shit. Yeah. Your mama threw that shit away. Like nigga, where my password at? Like that's real heartbreak, nigga. Like
think about it now. Right now, we don't know any fatalities. But in Mortal Kombat in the early stage, nigga, we knew them all by heart.
Yeah.
For each character. Because we had to write them bitches down. And then that's how you had to do it. Like, okay, and then how you learned it. You know
you had to definitely figure that shit out.
You had to figure that shit out.
Right? Like, everything just got so much easier for everybody.
It got way easy.
Like, that's, I mean, I don't understand it.
I mean, with certain games, some games nowadays are still difficult as shit. Have y'all played Sekiro? I think it's called Sekiro.
Oh no! You talking about
that game is hard as shit.
That's the samurai, whatever. Yeah. No, I ain't played that one yet.
That shit is hard.
But I mean, that's like that. Whatchamacallit, the Dark Souls. Like that's how they. That's how they made
Dark Souls. I heard that was super difficult though.
Dark Souls is definitely the Dark Souls, Demon Souls. Like those to me are the games now are like because those don't really have a save point either.
Yeah,
like,
those like they try to bring back the nostalgia.
Yeah, like those like any game to me that where you die And if you want to get your shit back, you're going to take your naked ass back to where you died at and fight your way back to get your shit.
Right.
That's the new level of difficulty for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you pretty much like those games like Dark Souls, you really are just exploring. So you're like, I don't know if I can beat this nigga or not. You know what I'm saying? And when you finally had that moment in your mind, like, I can't beat dude. Right. I gotta get the fuck out of here. That's when you die. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like when you turn your back, like I'm gonna go and just be like that one cheap shot.
I've done
and
that.
And now you contemplate when you come back, like, fuck. Do I need that shit again? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
there be so many games. It's like, I done been away more than I could you. Let me go ahead and retreat.
Like, well, see, that's why. Well, what was the first Resident Evil where they kind of gave you like true bullets? Like you couldn't get infinity bullets. Like you actually gonna run out. Because those
I feel like that was in 3.
Yeah, because those type of games, like that's why.
Right.
That's why I love Last of Us because it's like. Yeah, I can get some weapons and stuff like that, but you truly gotta manage your ammo. Because you may once you out, it's not like I just smash this and there's some bullets. No, you gotta find a building that wasn't already
that's how Days Gone is.
Yeah, so it's like I love Last of Us.
I mean, I like those two.
I love those type of games.
I feel like those are the games that they want you to put. They put a lot more shit into other part of the mechanics, like utilize everything. Like a perfect game is literally using all of the mechanics of the game.
Back 4 Blood like that too, though. Or you gonna get a lot of ammo.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, Back 4 Blood don't play that. They don't play that shit.
They ain't give you a lot.
I mean,
and I respect the games that focus on like realism trigger points. Right, like so, like if I'm emptying out a gun in an enemy's arm, it's gonna take them It's gonna take a long time to get them out. But if I shoot them in the head to take them out, like there's certain. Games,
like the most zombie games. Whatever,
I love games like that. Like you know what I'm saying.
Like this, that's like that's why I enjoyed the Dead Islands. Dead Islands because those are pretty much all like articulated contacts.
Yeah.
So like I always enjoy just knowing you can cut a motherfucking leg off, like literally slice that leg. Yeah. And now they're just crawling at you, like you know what I'm saying.
Right. So, that's how World War Z did that too.
Yeah. So I mean, I like when they put those kind of details in. I feel like we always get, of course, the all around the body kind of like hit marker, whatever.
Yeah.
But when you can really put a lot more detail, especially in shit that can move. In all kind of different ways, and you can kind of like alter. Like that was like one. I think what's the other one? Dying Light's like that too. Yeah, Dying Light's like that too. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
So. I was in one of these spaces and I wanted to bring this.
No, y'all boy. I forgot we do this again. Once a year, niggas gotta get bubble guts. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this topic came up and I thought it was an interesting topic because I wanted to talk about it. Being that we're talking about video games, what are y'all thoughts on video games where your actions actually affect the gameplay versus the video game where you actually even though you're they'll give you the false sense of action, but it's still one particular storyline.
So I'm trying to think of an example. So like Assassin's Creed, the Odyssey, where you would get a different type of ending based off of what decisions you made throughout the game.
Yep. Versus Last of Us, where They made you seem like you had an option,
but then
overall
it was still the same.
Overall, you end up in like you came that when it came down to the main decision, you didn't have a choice.
I think I like the true choice, because then it creates the replayability also. Because now whatever choice I'd have made, whatever ending I get, you may find out like, oh shit, there's another ending. Now I want to go back and see the other ending.
The game gotta be really good for that, though. That's my problem with it.
The most recent example I got is Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I love that game.
Well, Ghost of Tsushima too.
That's another, but I also really love that game.
Yeah. So it was Ghost. I'm saying Ghost. So that had multiple endings.
Yeah, well,
it had
basically 2 endings.
Yeah,
but so this is what the argument was. The guy who said he don't like what we're talking about, the true ending, he was saying that because of it, like, if you get to choose what you truly want or the route that you really want to go, you may choose an ending that doesn't set up for the sequel of the game.
Not every game needs a sequel.
That is true.
I mean, also, but that I feel like that would be a hindrance from the company itself. If you it should always, even if it's the 2 different endings, they should both have something that's very similar that lets you know, like, it goes into, like, if they specifically make a sequel to it.
See, I disagree with that.
Because I would just feel like the true ending would just probably have a little bit more, maybe it's a longer, you know what I'm saying, middle, meat of it, like, whatever, however it ends.
See, and, because y'all never played Last of Us 2, and I don't want to spoil it.
I mean, even just in general, you can look at it as.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. Let me.
Go ahead.
I got an example. Because me and him played Ghost. Well, you never played Ghost of Tsushima. Do you see every story?
Boy, what you talking about?
Because at the end of Ghost of Tsushima, you pretty much get the option to kill your uncle or not.
Okay.
It's uncle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and based off of it affects your legacy, right? As far as like your legacy goes, right? So,
I don't think that affected his legacy.
Well, but it's supposed to.
It's supposed to. But at that point, it was kind of argument. It kind of was all set.
But I'm using that.
It was all
the argument is that he said. So let's say if one brands you as this bloodthirsty killer, and one brands you as this just
you were a killer. But you, at the end of the day, you held your honor. At the end of the day, right? You were still. That's what I said.
That's the options that they give you, right? So the argument why the guy said he doesn't like that is that if I'm the bloodthirsty killer, then in the next game I need to remain the bloodthirsty killer in it. But let's say if the story wants to focus on the honor piece and not make them, then that's going to throw me off because I chose this path and now in the next game is not in that path. He doesn't like it that way. He wants it whatever, no matter what, it's the same ending so that way when the next game it makes sense. That's what his argument is.
But I mean, I feel like those are the things that you just ask. I still like, instead of not liking those, we should be asking the companies to make sure they invest in both of that. So if you start a new game, and if it's taking your old save file, then the whole game should kind of play in the sense of like...
even outside of that, why are we acting like we're not in a situation where we know what ifs exist or a multiverse exists?
I mean, of course.
Like, if we accepted everything else, why are we so hung up on it not being in the video game? Like, we accepted that whole Marvel What If series. Niggas love the DC. What is the DC version? I don't think it's called DC What If.
Is it DC What If?
They got like their own multiverse, like like the Dark Side, what is it? The Dark Multiverse. I don't think it's a show yet. I know it's comics. I know it's a comic.
I think it is the Dark Multiverse.
So like they got that, which is essentially their version of What Ifs.
Wait, real quick. I love their explanation of Darkverse because Batman was searching for something and he couldn't find it, and then they met. Like they go up the path, finds a person who really knows like the Dark Universe, and they flip the map over, and it's like, yeah, this is the Dark.
Yeah, it was wild. It was wild.
Batman didn't flip the map over.
Nobody thought
to flip the map over.
But that's all it was, though.
Well, that's how you get.
That's how you get to the That's how you get the map of the. It was wild. Cause I read it like 3 times. I'm like, fam, I missed something.
And that's what started like the Dark Knight series and everything. That was the whole thing with the Batman Who Laughs and everything.
Yeah. It was wild. Niggas said, "Oh, here you go."
But they had to make a story of him searching for this guy first too.
He was searching for it, so there was like this element that he was like, I've never seen this element in the world, and then he went to search the universe, and he was like, no one has counts of this element in the universe. And the guy was like, well, that's because it's not from this universe per se, it's from the dark version of this universe. And he was like, well, what the fuck is that? And then put the map over and said, this is the
Sure. Batman be really getting the short end of the stick. Like, niggas be treating this nigga, bro.
Well, to his defense, everybody been that. There was a couple people looking for it. They didn't think about the flip it over.
Yeah, nobody thought about that. It wasn't just Batman.
Like,
but to your point of Batman, because I did want to bring that up because I wanted to talk about that on here. Did you see that apparently Lex Luthor finna be the new Batman?
Yeah. Well, let's finish this.
Let's finish this. We'll put a pin in that. I want to come back to that.
You definitely do.
I want to come back to that.
You talking about the what if?
Yeah, but like so, like, I don't understand.
But is it considered a multiverse if the company doesn't say a multiverse yet? So if nobody announced that we have a multiverse.
Well, no, actually, that wasn't my ending point. Now that's right. So I'm saying we accept all that, but we know a certain line is canon. Mm-hmm. Why are we not accepting that with game where it's okay? Somebody's ending, just explore the multiverse version of it. Because most of the time,
because somebody got to say it's a multiverse. But
most of the time, so like in the Assassin's Creed one, even though you get all of these storylines, Ubisoft has come out and said,
"Did you see the DLC?"
Yeah, no, I downloaded it. I haven't started it yet. The DLC look cold. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
The character from Odyssey and Valhalla, they battle each other. 2 of the most badass assassins in the whole series.
But like, you didn't play either of them, so
okay.
You got some whip on you. There you go. Get it on off.
Appreciate it, because I definitely want to go the whole episode with that.
I don't want you to do that either.
But like, Ubisoft, they told you, okay, you got all these different endings.
Yeah.
This is the canon one.
Mm-hmm.
So going forward, I feel like
Ubisoft said it.
I feel like most of the I don't know any game that hasn't.
No. Why would you announce a multiverse if you have no purpose for a multiverse?
No, but I feel like I can't imagine like any game where you know that there's a multiple endings. I haven't noticed any game where the company just didn't say anything about any of the multiple endings. Say, hey, this is the true one.
Like you said,
they say no true one in
I feel like they did.
You said there's never been a company that said they have a true ending.
That didn't say like when they have multiple endings. I haven't remember any.
Because I mean, like even Halo, like they always say the true ending is the beat on the hardest.
And that's what I'm saying.
Grand Theft Auto didn't
have what a true
ending.
At
the end of Grand Theft Auto 5, you get 4 options. You can either kill Trevor. No, 3 options. You can either kill Trevor, or you can kill Michael, or you can let them both live. Grand Theft Auto didn't. They just said based off of what you do in that game, one of those characters will be gone, or both of them will still be there. But they never said which one was the true ending. And so that's one that didn't do it because, like I said, because when I first played Grand Theft Auto, I ended up killing Michael. And then literally, Michael was no longer, like when you log back into the game and you're playing and exploring the world, Michael's no longer gone. People talk about his death all the time, stuff like that. But then when I just recently played it, I killed Trevor. And then it was like, every now and then Michael come to me talking about Trevor, like, damn, man, we should have thought that through or something like that. But none of them really said what's the true ending.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I can't find anything that I could have sworn Ghost of Tsushima did. I guess they didn't either.
That's pretty slick, though. Because, I mean, the fact that they still put... That's the same thing I feel like it, too, is like... I like it, because even though it's not a true ending, like, the game can continue. Because you can play Grand Theft Auto forever.
Yeah. But also, Grand Theft Auto... Both of those, we don't know if there's going to be a sequel to either one of them.
I mean, that is true.
Like, Grand Theft Auto, we know there's going to be a 6.
So that's what I'm saying. Because of that, that's why I like games like that. Like you said, games don't necessarily need a sequel. So I'm against, like, the definitive ending. Give me whatever my choice, and then if the game lives on, then, like, if I log back in and I'm still playing, after the story's done and I still got open world, I like that. Whatever I did impacted the game.
Right. So that, I guess.
Like, was he trying to say, like, the fact that, like, if he
wants it every time. That the true ending.
But that's because he's also you said that his statement was based off of because going forward, the continuity where it's like we said, we know there's going to be a Grand Theft Auto 6. Likely, it's not picking up right after the events of Grand Theft Auto 5. Okay. We know that we don't know for sure if there's going to be a Ghost of Tsushima 2. But with Assassin's Creed, the reason why we knew that there was a next one, we knew that there's a whole storyline. So they came out and they said, "Hey, this is the canon ending that keeps within it."
True, that's true.
Who did for what game?
Assassin's Creed.
Because the whole reason for the conversation was based off of Last of Us 2, because we know that Last of Us 3 is coming,
but I mean,
he liked how it forced the ending. Where everybody was like, no, you gave us all these options throughout the whole game, but then the main option you did not let us choose.
I mean, that's how I feel about. That's how I felt about. Like, I had to look up. That's how I felt with Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, it was a lot of choices you can do that can alter some dialogue. But when I beat it, I was like, well, let me see if there's multiple endings. It's like, no, there's nothing that you could do that would. It's like it's not a different ending.
Okay.
Like, you would just play the game over again and just kind of get a different. It might lead, but it's always going to lead to the same thing. But
and how'd you feel about that?
I was actually mad about that though because I wanted to. Because I enjoyed that so much, I wanted to see it.
Yeah, so that's the argument. So like his argument was if he played that game, he liked it.
But then you just be done. Like I said, I'm done now with it.
Yeah, and like everybody else argued like, no, we like if you are setting us up to always choose stuff and it impacts us, then we should be able to choose how that ending goes as well.
But I think you got to have more of a longevity. Like the games that do those are like the Telltale games. Yep. Like Walking Dead is in that same realm. Like the people you died throughout your story and the episodes, whatever, would affect your ending.
They kept on going.
Yeah,
Telltale kept on going.
As far as a solid solo game, I mean Mass Effect is pretty much that.
Okay.
Like Mass Effect is literally like as long as if you stay in the line, you are the same person. And the world treats you the same in every single Mass Effect. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that was
Fallout,
I don't
remember.
Fallout, I don't remember, but I feel like it was because
I know Fallout 4, like whatever you do impacts the gameplay, but I'm trying to think as continuation did it.
Well, I feel like it did in a sense because I always thought Fallout. So I never played Fallout like that, but I always felt like Fallout was
Fallout 4 is really dope.
Yeah, my bro played it a lot, but I just really wasn't. In that era, I wasn't.
Overwhelming though, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That world is huge.
Yeah, like it was.
Oh my God, that
it's
world
like I really got off of those really
But you know what? The reason why I love Fallout is because it balances. Have you ever played Alien Isolation?
Is that the one where you were only the Marine?
I think so.
Like you couldn't be anything else.
That's the one where you was running from the thing.
Yeah, you was in the ship.
Everything was super dark.
You had to hide in the walls. And
Yeah.
And so, like, bro, that like adrenaline and scariness, that's how Fallout is. 'Cause, like Fallout 4, like you know what I'm saying, you be in a town, it'd be straight. You know what I'm saying? They're like some little, you know, I guess we're calling them zombies, whatever, because they're like Resident Evil. It can be anything.
Yeah.
Like, but they'll come, you'll see a few ones, you're like, pow, 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 knock them down. You're like, all right, that's nothing. And all of a sudden you hear, you're like, what the fuck is that? And then this big ass thing comes, like, no, it's just like that.
It would
like,
be too much. Yeah, that's why I like. And because it's like, because they made it like that, it's really one of those games where it's like you need to investigate this cave and then you ain't got no light. It's like, I don't want to do this.
Yo,
like,
that's potential for real life.
I love them games. Yeah,
that's potentially real life. Like you can be put in a situation where it's like, hey, bro, we need you to check this out. And the lighter on or the flashlight on the fritz. You know, you gotta hopefully bang it against the wall. It might work.
You just backing back out to the life work. Backing back out. Right.
But what if that's the way you need to go?
But what if it's good? It's good until you get right in the middle, and then you start seeing that motherfucker flicker on you.
I don't know what's ahead of me, but I know what's behind me.
Because something could have came in after you. You don't know that.
Oh, I know the out is back. I know the out is back there. So if he came in behind me, well, I just gotta get around his ass. I don't know what's on the other side. I know where the out at, nigga.
That's
like,
fair.
Like that's why I'm gonna deal with that. Like,
is that worst case scenario for you? And like in an apocalyptic like world with like monsters or zombies and stuff like that, what's worst case scenario for you?
I mean, I just don't know. I don't do tight spaces and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I'm talking like, so if I'm like dark caves or some shit where I can't see nothing.
Would you rather be in a tight dark cave or a super wide open dark cave where you know this cave is spacious but you can't see shit around you?
Spacious.
Really?
Because I could run my ass all over the place.
Bro, no, that's the worst.
Nigga, you rather be in a confined space where you don't know if you're going to get tighter or wider. You don't know where it's going to end at. You just crawling in a like that place.
I wouldn't want to be in either. But
Right.
a spacious dark cave, you know your general vicinity, you don't know what's 4 or 5 damn feet away from you.
I mean, I don't. Like, I can keep my hand, like, but my whole body can be freely out the kitchen and touch everything.
All you can do is this with your wingspan. What if something is 8 feet away and your wingspan 7 feet?
When my fingertips brush that motherfucker, I'm coming back.
You got your hand out. You got your hand out. You just feel something right on your head.
I'm backing up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't worried. That's what you gonna be doing? Like, nah, bro. Like, y'all, that's what I'm saying. That's just like, that's why I say like the, as above, so below is so fucking scary to me. Like when it ain't even when they get in that much. It was them crawling through that shit. Like, bro, this is a lot. This is a lot. Like, dog, that shit hurt my chest. And then when niggas climb through air vents, that shit hurt my chest.
They was climbing on top of skulls. Like, nigga, you see this
all that shit like really hurts my nerves because I feel like when you be in like how they do that shit in movies to be in air ducts. If something popped up in front of you, bro, you not backing up fast enough. Like laying on your stomach. You can't turn. You can't like that shit making my chest flutter down, bro. Yeah. Like, no, that shit making my chest flutter down, bro. Like that shit put me in full panic mode, bro. Like
they always do that in an alien movie.
Yeah,
you
like
know what I'm saying?
You get stuck in that motherfucker right on your ass. Like you like, dog, that's
But I'm just saying, the flip side of that is a wide open area. You got your hands out like
run
this.
And I can keep running.
But
I can run, I can skip, I can jump.
If it's close enough that it's breathing on your fingertips,
I can run, I can maneuver, I'm gonna do whatever.
Now what if it's on both sides of you over?
You don't know. I mean, now you closing it. Like, you can't take my wide open space away.
Okay, wide open space, it breathe on one of your fingertips, and you try to duck and dodge this way. You don't know what's over there.
I don't know, but I know what was right there. Like, I don't know how you keep doing that till you don't run it no more. Nigga, like
you could be in like the area with all the face huggers.
Fam, if I'm somewhere, the way you describe it to me, I'm already got the worst disadvantage. Apparently,
you gotta assume in a cave where it's pitch black. We're assuming the worst in both situations.
That's what I'm saying. Like you assuming that they see me and I don't see them. So So I really ain't got no choice in this matter. You know what I'm saying?
I have so many things that's living in a dark ass cave like that clearly can see in the dark.
Right, so they saw me coming a mile away.
Right.
If they just been breathing till I got to there, they like, this nigga don't know he be here.
So let's say you in a tight space, like you said. Even if let's say you standing up, you see it coming. It's
Right.
hard.
Fair.
Like,
Wrong as hell.
I'm with McCarty. I'd rather at least
I'd rather be
give me a
the
shot to run.
Yeah.
I feel like the wide open area it's set up for more hazards.
I mean, it is.
It's open
Like,
area. You don't know what you're
the
going
tight
to
space is just one thing. It's
Either in front of me or behind me.
That is true.
He's either in front of me or behind
That
me.
is true.
Like,
the wide open space, you try to juke one way. You
And
there's
then
a hole.
I feel better knowing that I died doing this and I tripped and I got hit and then got me versus I died this.
yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you literally, it's pitch dark, fam. Like, if I can't see nobody anyway, throw me around. I don't know what's going on. Like,
Right.
but if I'm cramped, like, nigga, I gotta sit here and take whatever you finna do to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta fight shit. This motherfucker might not even want to eat me. Just throw me somewhere else. And I'm like, he might throw me to safety, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Just knock me out.
Right.
I make you be this way.
Yeah. You see me, I don't see him. Like, you know, like, well, this nigga move, nigga. Like, you gonna see me?
Why are you assuming the thing that's coming after you in the tight space? He might be like,
I'm in his way in the tight space. Like, nigga, you gotta move or I gotta move.
He might,
You know what I'm saying?
get up there and just, this nigga.
No.
Go backwards and try to find his own route.
By that time I'm scooting back. You got it. You got it.
He might come up for you like,
Like,
nigga.
you know what I'm saying? You got it. You got it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So I was just trying to see what's in, but nigga, I ain't gotta see it.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't gotta be here.
I ain't gotta be here, fam. Like, fam. No, we not. No.
All right, so let's talk Batman, dog.
So yeah.
So yeah, I do. So Lex Luthor finna be the new Batman.
I mean, do we mean like this is gonna be like a whole new storyline?
No.
Storyline?
It doesn't come until
Is
next
this a
year.
what if?
You don't know.
Is this a what if, or is it like actually a part of
don't
the?
know.
It seemed like it was called I think it was called like Batman Inc. So some new line.
Like INC?
Yeah. So, but I'm trying to hear because the way that the synopsis went, it said Bruce Wayne was broke. So I'm like, did he just sell Batman?
But I'm assuming that because who it is, I'm assuming that
Lex Luthor probably has some fuck
Lex
shit to
Luthor
do with
did
it.
something to make it seem like.
I mean, cause that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm thinking they doing like a whole origin story. Like,
But I'm just trying to figure out how you sell Batman as an asset.
Fam.
I don't think he is a sell as an asset.
I mean, I can see Lex having Batman Inc. Nigga. It's
Lex,
like
what it is Lex knows. I'm sure. I mean, he knows who Superman is. Lex knows who's Batman. He knows.
oh, he been playing. He probably definitely been playing money games with him.
I was like, hey man, let's not act like Batman's the only superhero.
No, he's not. He's not.
Mantle taken.
He's not.
And then we was talking about it because I'm like, fam, like Lex Luthor, he probably got it the easiest as a villain. I came to the decision because you got to think about it. Superman is his foe. So I'm pretty sure every other hero, when they hear like Lex is in town, they're like, "I'm just Soup guy. It's Superman's. It's his foe. I ain't gotta worry about it.
Which is
Superman."
So when he brought that up, that's why I was like, "Fam, that's their fault. At this point, it's their fault. Superman been fighting Lex Luthor for how many years?"
But see, that's why I said I feel like niggas is just stupid when Lex Luthor come because Lex come in with the money.
I don't think it's stupid.
Like I got a plan.
I don't think it's
I want to bring
stupid.
y'all niggas together with me, and they
it's-
always be like, "What we gonna do about Superman?" He's like, "I handle Superman." You never handle him though. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
what I'm saying, like heroes, let's say if heroes, let's put it by states. So Batman, we do it. Batman's covering Gotham. If Lex comes fucking up from Gotham, Batman probably like, Superman gonna be here at any given time. Stop.
Right,
him.
I mean,
I ain't
yeah.
worried about him. So then he probably even catch.
That's like a night off. It's a day off.
But he probably ain't focused on Lex. So Lex was like, shit. Superman don't know I'm here. Batman ain't fucking with me. He had time.
That
to
was
fuck
my
Batman,
point.
and that's why Batman broke because when Batman realized he's like he probably looking at Soup like nigga, this is your nigga.
I do think that it happened.
Like,
but
why you ain't
my
handling
point
this?
was, Batman kind of deserved it because it's like, fam, Superman been fighting him for how long? And you see he be struggling.
And then it came back to my main thing. I'm like, Batman get all the slander for acting and Joker. But Lex Luthor been roaming free doing all this shit And nobody say nothing.
Lex Luthor's the pettiest villain.
I'm gonna tell you. Let me pour me another little bit. I'm gonna tell you the realest shit in the world right now. I'm gonna tell you why Batman didn't see that shit coming. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all talking about why he ain't fucking with the Joker and shit, fam. I'm telling you.
Well, because I'm just saying, Batman get all the slander, but Superman.
So it's a part of the current Abyss storyline.
Superman should have been knocked off. Because you talk Batman, y'all keep on saying Batman regular. Superman's superpower, he can't get rid of this regular nigga Lex.
No, you want me to tell you why? And it works for both of them too. Why Superman don't really? Why
But
Superman
but you don't slander Superman like Batman.
Why Superman don't fuck with Lex, and why Batman should have paid attention to Lex, is because Joker ain't stressing Batman pockets. And Luthor ain't stressing Superman pockets. So that's why Superman like, fam, I don't give no fuck about Lex. Like, Lex gonna pay his way out of some shit anyway. Batman don't care about Jokers. Like, this nigga just violent. I'm gonna put this nigga in jail. He gonna be gone for a minute. You put Lex and Batman together, like, money against money. Like, oh, this nigga fucking with my pockets.
That's what I was saying.
Batman ain't never had nobody fucking with his pockets.
But Batman ain't never had nobody fucking with his pockets, so why would he even be looking for somebody to fuck with his pockets?
Because they ain't
That's
why Lex.
What's the contingency plan? Ain't thinking about the villains?
No, the contingency plan is for the hero. Because Batman and you don't think the villains is the problem. Batman believes he can beat any villain.
But he never put money on the table. He never every villain you ever dealt with ain't got no bread.
If you a human and you knuckle up with Darkseid, you ain't even thinking about another human.
Because you are also, and I'm gonna take you back, into the fact that we realized that Batman or Bruce Wayne is a slumlord. So all his little niggas who ain't got no money make him money when they get to tear up the motherfucking city streets. Yeah. Lex ain't gotta do all that shit, nigga. Like, I meet you on the Wall Street.
How would he even see it then? Because he like, all right, I know I gotta.
He just buying up the block.
You think that's how he went broke? He just bought all Batman and shit.
Why would Batman even noticing it? Batman, he had to watch.
You know when he noticed it? When that nigga tore up a block and it was like, hey, why this ain't get fixed yet? Like,
no, he ain't noticed it until it was too late, and that's why Lex is Batman. Because he's like, wait a minute.
I'm just saying, you realize if y'all realize my guy been fucking up for years and mishandling this threat, I'm gonna think like I need to watch Fam too. Clearly something ain't going right.
Like that's what
you can finish it off.
I'm telling you, fam, he just didn't understand the money, fam. Same reason, like, cause you, I think all the money that Lex spends
Who's richer, by the way? Do we know?
Batman.
Is he okay?
Yeah.
So
I feel like we're not gonna get an original story. I feel like it's gonna be some stupid ass like glitch.
I do too. I don't think it's anything. I more so wanted to bring it up because it's a further thing to show how petty this nigga Lex is.
Lex is
Lex is the pettiest villain.
Like Lex is really petty.
The whole reason why Lex don't like Superman, he's like, that nigga too strong.
Right. And he took my bitch. You know what I'm saying?
He like, that nigga too strong. He's like, and he alien? No. You ain't American. Like, he definitely been, you ain't American. Like, no, American humans should save themselves.
I mean, it's in real. Let's be real now. And let's be real now. As a human, as a man born on this earth, for nigga from another planet who ain't got no job but work as a fucking reporter, take your bitch and you a billionaire, nigga. Take your bitch. Like, you'll hate this nigga for the rest of your life. Like, no matter.
But if you find out that this nigga is a superhuman.
Now that's even more. Like, and this nigga got powers?
I'm sorry. That's what, at that point, I'm like.
Kill myself.
No, at that point, I'm like. No. I'm good.
At that point, I'm Lex. Now I'm researching. Now I want the powers, nigga.
At that point, all I'm thinking is, that's going to give me a complex. Nigga, that's how great I am. You know, only I can lose a girl, she had to find an alien that's a superhuman.
That's depression.
How's that depression?
I'm gonna tell you that.
Like that's not depression.
When that nigga get to saving the world on TV while you at home,
I'm a billionaire. I can find another girl.
And that girl gonna be like, so you like Superman? Nigga, you gonna be a villain, nigga. Like, I said.
As long as they continuously have
it's gonna continue. This nigga gonna be on TV, nigga. Like,
as long as Superman ain't continuously coming to take my chick.
But what if he saved your chick? So he ain't come to take your chick. But he just
you powerless. You powerless. You're a billionaire. She like, I was trying to wait, but I mean,
if you might be right.
I am right, nigga. I am right.
I can handle it once.
I am right.
I can handle it once. But if he say. No,
not continuous. It's to say he just saved her one moment.
No, but
and then he like, he already know. Hey, what up, Lex? Hey, man, my boy, I helped you out real quick. And then
I mean, he said that's how he got Lois. He say Lois, and Lois like, hey, Lex, I don't got shit on you, Nicky. Like
he could have did the super suit for good.
No.
He could have built the same super suit and be like, save my own chick next time.
That shit all clunky and shit. Superman just gonna squeeze your shit like.
And clearly can't be clunky enough. He was able to fight Superman with it.
I mean,
but it ain't for saving; it's for fighting. That motherfucker.
But you saying you can't just save people with it?
Now you gotta compete with Superman.
Catch you in human hands or alien. You catch it in metal. That's still gonna hurt.
That's gonna hurt.
If you falling from a building and you
can't.
You still gonna hit metal.
I feel like hitting the skin got
all that shit generate. All that shit run off a battery, fam. You know what I'm saying? That ain't endless. You know what I'm saying?
And then he got.
Bro, I'm a genius. I can think. It's. I don't know what is his Lexo suit powered by.
Ain't it kryptonite?
Is it powered by the kryptonite? I just thought I knew it had it in it.
I don't know if it's powered by the kryptonite.
It might be. I don't know. I'll look it up.
It gotta be because how else would it be strong enough to punch Superman?
I just
niggas hit Superman with bullets. That shit bounce off.
I assumed just because it was in the vicinity with it.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was.
But you might be right.
Because he just can't be that close to you. You know what I'm saying? So as long as he's if he fight you close up, then he pretty much have. But no, yeah, I didn't.
Oh no, they are powered by the kryptonite.
Yeah, Lex. Lex is petty though.
Superman. Damn, the Superman. What was the one who said Superman created a new kryptonite?
Well, see, that's why this story actually gonna be. Cause think about it.
His pettiness gotta go with somebody else.
Who else is petty? Batman, fam, to have a contingency plan for your homies is petty.
Yes.
Batman is big. No, Batman, you post a clip every year where you're like, hey man, we gotta turn ourselves in. Batman like, nigga, y'all like who?
No, the one that be killing me is of course the Justice League will pay for it. They show Batman in the background.
That petty, so it's like this storyline actually fire because now Batman gotta out petty him.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like only thing I can see is like he's gonna be like a bankrupt Bruce Wayne, and now it's gonna be doing detective work.
Well, I also wonder. I did bring that up to Deuces when I was reading this, and I'm like, do you think they could have also just meant broken a different way? Because it said I think it said a broke Bruce Wayne. I don't think it said broken.
I mean, either or, we can figure it out.
Yeah.
That's as it goes. I mean, shit, Batman been broken before. Shit, that's the.
But I can see.
I'd rather it be broke money wise, because that's the one. I don't think we ever got that story. We haven't seen a story of Batman
gonna lose his money.
Yeah, losing his money.
I mean, I can just see it because you gotta think it can happen in that way.
We've seen his property seized, because
like the pettiness would be if like.
Lex, it says the conversation is about how Batman is broke. Batman doesn't have money anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So like the only thing I can think of is like. It could be Lex planted something within the board, like on Wayne, like the Wayne board, and they just like he kind of buys the majority of Wayne Manor, but I also feel like he doesn't become Batman. I think that we're thinking about.
No, they showed him in the Batman suit.
They showed him in the Batman suit. It looks like the Lexo suit, but it has like the Batman insignia on it too. Which, think
about it, if let's say, you know what? I bet it may be bankrupt because the only way to get the Wayne property. Is you got to seize the property.
Yeah, because if you sell it, he gonna still technically have money.
So, but if he seized the property, then Batman's broke. Then he finds the Batcave, then he figures it out, and then the whole shebang boom, we get money.
I feel like it's gonna be a very interesting storyline. Like I said, I just wanted to.
I feel like
I just wanted to talk about how petty Lex was.
At that point, then I feel like now something's gonna happen to Bruce Wayne. Like it gotta be some kind of frame or something that Bruce Wayne that seizes his funds.
That seizes his funds. Let's say
because remember that's always been the thing. Anyway, it's like if you really want to be Bruce, Batman, you just gotta break Bruce Wayne, really.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can see that like something happens to Bruce Wayne, like on some because he never gets caught like on some real arrests. Some kind of charges, whatever happened to him.
Who talking about? Batman?
But it happens to Bruce Wayne.
Oh, yeah.
Because then, of course, like I said, Bruce Wayne loses his money, then Batman loses his money. Like, Batman can't lose money. It got to be Bruce that loses the money.
No, yeah.
I mean, that's when Les comes in and swoops and buys it out. What if he gets Alfred, too?
Aquaman is technically the richest person in DC?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Why? How?
All the Atlantis stuff. I feel like they do. I feel like they doing the same thing how they did like with Black Panther.
Yeah, all that
and Marvel. And like
that. Sunken treasures.
Yeah.
The unknowns.
Yeah. Right.
Because if I'm not mistaken, it goes Aquaman, Batman,
Lex Luthor,
Thor, and then Green Arrow, right?
Black Adam.
Okay.
And then actually, technically, the Robins, Batgirls, all of them, I guess, got $10 billion each.
Okay.
Which is funny.
I didn't know that.
So technically, Bruce had money.
He had him on
all
heavy
the
salary.
Robins, all the Batgirls.
He had him on heavy salary.
The Signal. They all.
So where is Oliver?
He's no who I don't.
Oliver McQueen, Green Arrow.
No, I know what you're talking about.
He usually
He's 7.
Damn, he fell.
Ozymandias. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is, but shit.
But
Green Arrow fell, dog.
They-
They used to be up there, dog.
Ozymandias is 6, and then Green Arrow. Blue Beetle's worth $5 billion.
I mean, part of
Niggas
that
in
family.
DC got. How come he get the $10 billion like everybody else?
I mean, because he knew he just became part of the Bat family.
Who?
Blue Beetle.
Oh.
That nigga just became.
Yeah, he
part
got to
of
work
the
for that,
Bat
bro.
He got work. You only get half that initial.
I mean, fam, I'm gonna. I didn't even know. Now that you realize that these niggas had a salary, it's like that's really
Me
what's up.
either.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like I wonder how does that go? Like, how do you tell? Like now you. Like Alfred out here recruiting kids, like it's like an army recruit for real. Like when you get done with this service, this training, you be on a nice little. You be paid well. You be paid well.
Dog, it says Damian Wayne, Jason Todd, Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, Barbara Gordon, Stephanie Brown, Cassandra Cain, and Duke Thomas all got $10 billion each from Batman.
Yeah, he set them up on something.
He said, but fam, look how many
They got
people that was.
they got their own business or something. Fam. He definitely making money back on that. Like what is Batman? How much they got him listed at?
Batman, so they got $10 billion each, and then Batman was I think 80 because I think Lex was 75. Yeah, so he gave over half to them. Cause I named more than 8 people, I think.
8 people, shit.
Yeah, I feel like you gave away all of it.
Damn.
I feel like Batman hiding money.
Hiding money.
No,
Batman.
that's exactly 8. So he gave half.
You said he said
He had 80. He gave each of them 10. So he had 160 at first. Gave each of them 10.
Damn.
So he hiding his shit.
He definitely. Well, you gotta hide this shit. You gotta hold back cave. You can't report that.
IRS.
That's what I'm saying. The Batman
He
and Bruce
got a
Wayne.
strong arm.
Yeah, he can't.
I assume this guy. I'm assuming they just putting both together.
They definitely put them both together. And
Yeah, he definitely hiding.
He definitely hiding something because the IRS. You can't.
Yeah,
the
he
IRS
can't.
ain't finna. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's all under the table money. All under the table money.
I wonder how he gave it to him. Probably gave it to him like.
I mean, or I feel like he funded money out of the other
money
kids.
out there. Yeah.
That's what I said. That's all laundry money, fam.
You know what he could have gave? He could have gave them some Manscaped. So, you know what I'm saying? You don't like that transition? You don't like that? That was a good transition.
I knew it was coming, but I was curious how it was gonna be coming.
I know what
Nah,
it
but
was
it's
going.
holiday season. We talk about giving. It's the get to give, but it's holiday season. If you don't know what to get for your stocking stuffer, well, today I'm going to let you know. This podcast is sponsored and brought to you by Manscaped, who has the tools to get you guaranteed. Has the tools to guarantee you win this year's stocking stuffer or white elephant competition. I hate white elephant.
You like
Why?
White Elephant?
No, not white elephant. Wait,
It is white elephant.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
yeah.
Everybody get the random gift.
no. It's there, but
Then you can swap.
I like
Yeah.
to swap. Oh,
You don't like to swap?
Unless
You gotta go
unless you set the rule out. Okay, we're only giving gag gifts.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because you don't want to. Yeah, I'll get that.
Yeah, but so Manscaped is the leader in men's below the waist grooming, and they have served more than over 4 million men worldwide. If my math is correct, that is almost 8 million balls. So,
Okay.
yeah, 4 million.
I mean, unless somebody got 3 balls or 1
you know
ball,
what? That is. Yeah,
I mean, it's close. It's closely estimated.
it's I'm sure it's close enough. Yeah.
But like with their stocking stuffer, let's say I want to kind of go over some of the stuff because, like I said, it comes with the lawnmower body trimmer. That's the best trimmer on the market for your balls. Got the weed whacker ear for the nose hair and ear and nose hair trimming. So that, like I said, that which I don't think did we use any of that?
I didn't get a nose hair trimmer.
I didn't get one either.
I need one actually.
I don't. My nose.
You
I
know?
think I got like nose hairs coming out, so I think
so
I'm
either, but
good.
it's just to use.
Y'all let me know if y'all see it in
But
the
it
comments.
also, let's not forget their famous liquid formulations, the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and the Crop Reviver Ball Toner, which I do use both of those.
I definitely use both of those.
Yeah, I use those.
The Performance Package now receive their 2 free gifts, the Manscaped Boxer and the Shed Travel Bag. That travel bag is jacking down.
You talking about the leather bag?
Yeah.
leather bag. Oh, and the drawers.
And the drawers,
are the drawers are pristine.
Yeah, yep. So there are extra picks which we actually got a chance to check out for the stocking stuffer. But you have the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, which I haven't used that yet, but I did use.
I don't got enough hair to use shampoo and conditioner like that.
But I did use their cologne infused body wash, We already know about their shears.
Is that what it is? Cologne?
Yeah, it's cologne.
Yeah.
Fam, those bottles is heavy duty.
Those bottles are heavy.
Those bottles are, yeah.
I feel like I don't want to throw them out. Even when
I like you want to put something in it still.
Yeah.
Like you gotta put some.
The crop mops, which is the ball wipes for your stinky balls. They got the Shears 2.0 luxury 4-piece nail kit, which I don't think we got any of that.
No, I'm gonna have to get that though.
I'm gonna have to hit up our peoples, man. And then their signature cologne, which I didn't know they had cologne. I want to try it out now. I'm a cologne person.
I do like.
I didn't know they had cologne either.
They didn't have cologne. So, man, if you go to manscaped.com, you can check out all of this, and you can get 20% off plus free shipping with the code Manscaped20. With the code GeekSet20.
GeekSet20.
Again, that code is GeekSet20.
GeekSet20
at manscaped.com. That'll get you 20% off plus free shipping. Again, get 20% off. Be the best, bossiest gift giver. Let me say that again.
Yeah.
The bossiest gift giver of the year.
Get it out.
With Manscaped using the code GeekSet20.
GeekSet20
at manscaped.com. And then
I don't like how your bossiest sounds like bossiest.
Yeah.
I know, it was weird.
Take your balls to the salon.
Or you give them that package so you can give them that package.
Treat your meat, don't beat your meat.
Yeah. Check your balls before you deck those halls.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
I ain't gonna be able to use it all day.
That's it. It's the end of the year. You
That's
got
a nice Christmas thing,
Yeah, that's your
bro.
Christmas one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Let's go ahead and take a break.
All right.
All right.
We come back and we talk about some other stuff. All right. We are back.
We are back.
Because I definitely forgot.
Long live here, I got it. You know what I'm saying?
I think Bacardi winning right now, right?
No, Liv got two.
We 2-2 now.
I gotta be remembering. Yeah.
I thought you remember because you eyeballed me.
No, I forgot.
I feel like you was like getting your love together when you was holding.
I was literally just sitting back up. Like,
When you was holding the clock, I was like, oh, this is ready.
no, I was literally just sitting back.
Bro, you made that eye contact with me while it's going like, oh. This
No,
is
I don't know why I thought you was gonna put your phone to do the thing, like the whole intro again. That's why I was waiting, like, see if you're ready for that.
So we didn't ask what we've been up to. What y'all niggas been watching? Or up to? I got some stuff that I've been watching and stuff I've been playing.
What have I been?
I've been playing Warframe lately because they just had a new cinematic quest, the New War. That was a lot of fun. Watching the Demon Slayer new season.
I don't think I watched the last couple episodes. Like
It's been 3 episodes.
I think I missed the last one. Then.
Well, the third one came out today as a day of recording.
Oh, then I'm 2 back then. Go ahead and see this one.
Okay. And then I watched something recently. I can't remember. Come back to me.
I've been watching Hawkeye.
Oh, Hawkeye. That's what it was. Yeah.
Hawkeye been really good.
Hawkeye been really good.
It got surprisingly good. It didn't start that good to me.
What?
I was kind of bored with it.
The way it started like a typical Christmas movie.
He's still getting pulled along by everybody else, but you know.
Nah, even with this last episode.
Oh, I'm not saying he's doing a good job. It's a good performance, but everybody else is just better.
I don't know, this last episode, man, where he had, you know what I'm saying? Spoiler alert.
Right, everybody, we're all fully caught up, right?
Yeah, we should be.
Yeah, but you know, see, he had to put the suit on. He had to go threaten old girl. He was putting in work.
He was. I'm not discounting that.
For some reason, the nigga just looked real rusty.
Well, he probably is. The nigga has PTSD for sure.
He's tired.
I forgot who's that.
Tired.
I saw somebody say that was like
Danny
the
Glover,
Avengers.
bro.
The Avengers need therapy.
He big Danny Glover. That's why they trying to introduce us to the young Avengers. We see them. They're like, look, we
Niggas need therapy.
We about to be done. And let's not forget, in real life, all of these actors are like 35 plus.
Well, I mean that too. But
Don Cheadle just turned 51, right?
Yeah, I think so.
that nigga in the suit, he fine.
No, he about to be. He got a whole series.
But he in a suit. He in a suit. He fine.
He gonna be fighting still.
And also,
he gonna be the Patriot. He gonna be fighting.
I ain't seen that nigga throw a punch in the
but to be fair, what's his name in Spider-Man did all his own stunts. Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Was there a lot? Did y'all see it?
We both saw it.
Did he do a lot of stunts? Like,
Yeah,
was there a lot of stunts?
He did a lot of stunts. Nigga did some flips.
All right,
That's not a spoiler. Nigga did a flip.
This is not a spoiler, but him and Tom Holland go like these niggas is boxing, and this nigga like what movie was that where the one nigga like power bombed the nigga through layers?
I think that happens in a lot of movies.
But
I know.
They going like that.
Niggas do stunts.
They going like that. Like
as I was watching, I had to remember.
Picking them up, body like these niggas was brawling.
I had to remember as I'm watching it. Like you see him do some stuff. I'm like, fuck, that's actually Willem Dafoe. Like,
was brawling. Dog. I was like, dog, Willem Dafoe.
He wanted to let everybody know he still got it.
Hey, he said that in the interview. He said one of the things that he told them for coming back, and he was like, I didn't read the script, none of that. He was like, I just want them to know if I'm coming back, I'm doing my stunts.
Well, man, he was like, listen here. I see y'all giving Jason Statham and all them niggas that shit. Y'all skipped over me. So let me show y'all what I got.
It was an in-movie trial for the next Expendable.
Yeah, he like, y'all skipped over me. Y'all went straight past Willem Dafoe. Y'all done went and got Eric. Y'all got fucking Steven Seagal. Like, nigga, let me show y'all niggas what I can do.
I don't know why. Like I said, I be having such a creative imagination, man. But I can just picture the Disney offices where somebody yelling in the background like, hey! Willem Dafoe want to do all of those stunts. And you heard that nigga in the room like, how the fuck old is Willem Dafoe?
But like, yeah, to the point, he's 60. He's 61, I think, actually.
What? And he like, listen.
And he was like, look, I'm doing my own stunts.
Nigga yelled back like, can we do that? Yeah, like it was a long silence like,
I
guess.
I feel like Willem Dafoe, like
let me call HR.
I feel like everywhere you go, he
they gotta bring HR in on this one.
Let me see what they say.
It don't sound like an in the room meeting. It sounds like a Willem Dafoe.
Here's the thing. I feel like what starts it. I feel like Willem Dafoe right now in his career, everywhere he go, he letting niggas know. Like he's like, wait, y'all niggas let Liam Neeson be motherfucking Ra's al Ghul. Nigga, I could have did that shit. Like nigga, let me show y'all niggas what I can do. Like,
Willem Dafoe definitely gonna be a villain in the next Expendables, fam.
That'd be hilarious.
He definitely gonna be a villain. That he gonna pop. He gonna be like, what?
He's from Wisconsin?
Huh?
I just saw that earlier too. He's from Wisconsin.
Is he?
Yeah, he's from Appleton.
See, that's that big Wisconsin energy. Like, listen here, yo, broke ass. Like, y'all niggas like, y'all got who? Arnold Schwarzenegger broke ass. Nigga, let me show y'all how I can do that.
I'm mad that he had to show up both of them there. Right? I know Jamie Foxx can do his own stunts.
And he might have. I don't know.
He might have.
I don't believe it. He probably just asked for the hair.
You know what? No, I take it back. I agree with you. I believe, because in there he jokes about it, I believe that Jamie Foxx was like, all right, I'm going to come back, but y'all can't make me look like that whack ass nigga that y'all make me look at.
I asked him when they showed the picture. I'm like, everybody talking about the fact that he back. How did his hair change? Like,
but he addressed it. Like, it's the whole thing. It's good.
It has to be. I'm assuming he just went and got it.
Yeah, they let Jamie Foxx be Jamie Foxx.
They did. A lot.
Jamie Foxx Jamie in this motherfucking movie, dog.
So it was nowhere near the other dude.
Nah. Jamie.
It was all around. It was really good.
It was really
good.
good.
I don't want to go into like any details. I don't want to spoil or anything.
Jamie.
We should definitely do like I'm gonna watch it this week, so we definitely do at least a review.
Oh yeah, we gonna do it.
That was the plan.
Yeah.
Let's back to Hawkeye.
I look like, dog, I was so geeked at the fucking end because, like I said, like we was talking about in there, like Marvel, the movies never addressed.
I was mad at the end for one specific reason. We'll get to that at the end.
The movies never addressed the shows, but the shows, they did address the movie, so it was like it was a one-way street. But it was like there's certain people, like we knew that, you know what I'm saying, the Daredevil, we want him back. We want Punisher back.
Right.
We like that dude, old boy that played Kingpin for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying, there's certain people that we were like, you know what I'm saying, and like, yeah, there's other people who did a good Kingpin and other people who
I wouldn't mind seeing the Jessica Jones actress back.
Jessica Jones actress back. So when they showed just even that picture, I was so geeked out.
I mean, I was happy to see it.
I was happy to see it. My one thing I was mad about, these niggas are supposed to be rich and heads insecure. Why is this picture so fucking grainy, dog? That was the first thing I thought about before anything was on film. What the hell did you take this with?
And it's 2023.
That too.
That's what y'all told me it was.
That too.
Because if you would have,
when you asked, I knew immediately why you was asking.
Like, what year is this, nigga?
I knew immediately.
Yo, I paused to rewind back. What the fuck lot they at, dog? Like,
it's a front. I told you.
I was like,
it's a front. They ain't trying to really sell. It's a front.
It definitely was a front.
I just thought it was vintage cars.
I was like, bro, I look at this shit like, hold on, man. Like, Like, I'm lost. Like, is this I
just assumed it was vintage.
Online, a lot of people was like, "What the fuck? Like, who is buying this station wagon for this amount of money?"
That station wagon was dominant in that motherfucker for 24,000. I'm like, 82. Like, hey, 82. I'm like,
I really just assumed people be buying vintage cars. They be costing like 20,000-30,000.
fam, I ain't never seen nobody show up they got a vintage 82 station wagon.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, hey, you was, hey, nigga, guess what I just got?
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if there is somebody who got it though.
Vintage 82.
It ain't worth $24,000.
I'm out here.
You never know.
82 wagon.
That shit made me so mad.
That was hilarious.
That shit threw me completely off, fam. I was like,
I saw it. I thought about it. And it didn't throw me too off. Like I said, I just went to the whole vintage thing.
Yeah.
But
I like I said, we was talking about it in the group chat, and when I was telling Liv, when he was like, "Oh, they got what he called it? He called it something like a tie-in, no, a crossover." And I said, "Bro, at this point, it's not a crossover.
Oh yeah,
everything is just everything.
Because, everything's just
because literally they just gave us Yelena's story." They're like, now we don't gotta. They don't gotta, like, when Yelena's next movie or when she becomes like that.
You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to go through all that.
You gotta go through that.
I mean, that was cool how they kind of threw her right back there. They did the whole.
Give her an episode.
She need more because she is hilarious.
I like her. I think she. I like. It's funny because, like, you know, going into it, I'm like, and knowing that she was going to be the new Black Widow, I'm like, fam, I don't want, because I like Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. I feel like
But I mean, Yelena really just Russian, but it's really the same comedy. It's really the same humor.
I don't feel like it is.
You didn't think Tashi was good at her jabs at everybody?
Not as good as Yelena.
But Yelena don't. She look at them as like y'all corny.
Yelena's hilarious.
I think
Yelena was never hilarious.
Yeah, Yelena looked at everything. Yelena looked at everything. Even in Black Widow, she looked at everything. When she was calling Natasha like the poser. Then when she did it. She what the fuck? Like, like it was just all of those. Like I felt like hers was funnier.
Here's the thing. So in the Avengers world, who's the funniest in the MCU? Who's the funniest
out of the movie universe?
Yep, MCU. Who's the funniest?
That's a hard one.
That's a very hard one.
Because, like I said, I feel like.
I mean, they all had their little jokes here and there.
But
I might say Drax.
Not always. Not everybody, because certain people are just a little bit more.
I might say Drax.
Drax would probably, because it really would have been. Honestly, it would have been. It's really just that whole group in general.
No, because Tony hilarious.
But
Thor's hilarious.
But if you were saying like, when the Guardians of the Galaxy met everybody else,
right?
Like they took the show because it's like they like dog.
So here's my packing order, because I got Star-Lord first.
I think Drax is funnier than him.
I got Star-Lord first.
He's very funny. I'll give you that.
Now, I do got Drax second. I got Tony third. I got I put Yelena fourth. Because how funny she fucking is to me.
She's definitely up there. Cause like her, when they were talking about the mac and cheese, like
I mean, no, I was like she's
and then fifth. I don't know.
But Yelena to me is
Yelena's
like
up there.
Yelena's like Drax funny because Yelena's like I don't know y'all culture, but this is like
it's like, just one liners. Like you could tell she's truly serious.
Ant-Man. Paul Rudd as Ant-Man is hilarious.
I can't remember him enough right now.
I like his dry humor, bro.
I can't remember enough of it either, to be honest.
But I feel like they also all treat him like an idiot.
They do. They treat him like he's less than. But I feel like now that he's not. Think about everything that happened. A lot of
they really did change his character because I mean he had a lot of respect in the comic book. He had a huge impact. They wouldn't have been able to defeat Thanos without.
That's fair.
Without Ant-Man. Ant-Man was low key like the big key to it.
But I mean, that's what I said.
And then everything that's gonna happen moving forward, Ant-Man's gonna have direct ties in.
Yeah, if everything's kicking off with Quantum Mania.
I'm saying if he still plays the idiot, it's gonna be really.
I don't think so. No, because towards Endgame he didn't.
Well, no, because remember when he first met Bruce and he first met Tony, they respected him.
Towards Endgame and all of that.
He's always respected. They just look at him like, fam, you doing a little bit.
You do a lot. Like
even when he met Cap, he's like, oh wow, Captain America. Hey, like he's that guy. It's not like an idiot. It's just like, fam, you doing too much. Chill.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. I think that's what. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, he's like a grown version of Peter Parker. Like how Tom Holland was like, oh man, it's the villain.
Yeah,
like he's a grown version of that. They're like exactly the same.
I think.
Oh shit! Hold on. I don't got Paul Rudd as fifth. I got Rhodey as fifth. Bro, Don Cheadle? Don Cheadle is hilarious.
I feel like he's only funny with Tony though.
No, he'll have those. Deuces likes those one-liners. It seems like
the whole thing. Well, maybe so one line. Fam, in Avengers, when he kept on telling the story, he was like, and I put it there like, boom. You was looking, nigga, I was dying.
That was one part. That was funny.
That was one part. I did like the whole, like you said, Tony Stank thing, like just whole, like every, like the.
I'm saying his interaction with Tony is funny. But he's not funny with everybody else. He doesn't really talk, like he talked to everybody, but he doesn't really talk to everybody else. Like he don't talk to everybody like he talked to Tony. If that makes sense.
I don't know, man. I think he was still cracking jokes.
No, he was definitely cracking jokes with like Cap and Thor.
Yeah.
More so Cap.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that funny. It's like, it can't be fifth to me.
Well, who's yours?
You named nobody.
I did. No, I said I like the whole Guardians of the Galaxy.
So you got them.
I mean, yeah, it's really like
Gamora's not funny.
Groot. I mean Groot, of course, because but I mean, even Groot's funny to me, even though you don't know the fuck he's saying.
But you putting him over like Tony?
No, I mean it's definitely like it's Star-Lord, Drax, Tony, and honestly, I have to think the other two. I really have to think the other two. Like.
Yelena's up there. She's hilarious.
Well, I guess, yeah, because Yelena's new in there now, so I'll say Yelena now. So I'll say, yeah.
See, Natasha over there. What about Shuri?
Shuri hasn't been in the movies like long.
Nah, not enough to.
I need
she was funny.
Like,
that's why
it's hard for me to put Yelena, because I'm like, yeah, I say that now because you just got in, but I was really thinking from like a longevity for like the last 10 years of me watching it. Who's really all been funny?
Thor was funny.
Yeah, but Thor didn't really get funny till
Ragnarok.
Yeah,
Ragnarok. Yeah, like I said, he definitely came on his god shit at first. The fuck is her name? What's the name assistant in Thor? Oh, girl.
Oh, Darcy. She is funny.
Darcy.
She is funny.
And she held her shit down in WandaVision.
Yeah, she is funny. That is true.
Darcy. And Darcy literally is in there like for like comic relief.
Yeah.
Like she, you know what I'm saying? Her role, even though she's like a genius, she literally is just
she was there for
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a good one.
What about Wu? Put a Wu up there?
He's really random though.
But his funniness played off of other people. His funniness, it was always, we hear you funny, I'm funny, we gonna just play this funny up. Like,
yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, it just ain't enough of them though.
Hey, I do hope that he gets his series. I know that was the rumor after WandaVision. That was the rumor after WandaVision that he would get the series where it's almost. I think it was him and Darcy was the rumored series where like they're just sort of being regular people dealing with all of this shit. Where it's like, you know, something happens, they go investigate and stuff.
Oh, you talking? Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll be for it.
Like almost like a Scooby-Doo type situation.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
Like they just kind of deal with the phenomenons and stuff going on or whatever. I can see that. And that would be perfect because it's like they both kind of play in.
Oh, you know what would make it even better? Is if they meet what's the name from Loki. So imagine Wu, her, and then Wilson.
That would be
Loki. So now they're not just dealing with this, but they dealing with like the timeline TVA.
That would be great.
That would become if they became like two TVA agents.
Yeah,
that would become.
That'd be good. That match would be hilarious.
But yeah, that's what I mean. I can't think of a fifth. Fifth would probably be top. Fifth would be I had Tony as.
You had Tony up there, yeah.
Fifth would probably be.
You didn't say Rocket yet, and I feel like Rocket's funny.
Yeah, Rocket was funny. Like he is funny, but.
Hey, did you hear the theory about Rocket?
No, I didn't either.
So they said if you watch Rocket from day one, like from when he was introduced and all the stuff, they said that he's building a robot, a humanoid robot. So like at first, I think he asked for somebody's head, then he asked for somebody's eye. When he sees the Winter Soldier, he asked for that arm. Like they say, he's always asking for body parts The theory is that he's building some type of mass robot.
Bro, if they do that is character building like a bitch.
Yeah,
Because like, why is he collecting all this stuff? Like, what is he doing with it?
That'd be real crazy.
That's some major character building.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Rocket is.
And he's so random that he would be the one to be like building like crazy robot that he can control.
Just pops out of that's how I felt. That's how I felt with whatchamacallit in the game. Like it was always this one thing that he was working on. At the end of the game, he's like, "Can I use? I'm finna use my. Use the thing, whatever it is. You don't know what the fuck he's making. And just like literally every time he's on the ship, he's working on something.
That's tight.
They'll talk or whatever. He'd be like, it'll be used in due time, like kind of thing. Like,
man, I've been playing the shit out of Knockout City, dog.
You still been on that? I played the game
every day.
Oh, I played so much Warframe last week. I need to get back to Knockout City. That game is so much fun.
I done unlocked so much stuff. Like
really?
I keep on telling Diggs because like only Diggs can change our crew stuff. I got the spaceship as a vehicle now. I got like.
I like the black drop top.
No, but bro, I got so many different drop tops. I got so much stuff. Like because you can use anybody's in the crew stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I
changed our emblem.
Yeah, but I got more emblems.
Our emblem right now is a whirlpool.
You get 3 characters.
It's a whirlpool.
Yeah.
It's 3 characters. I legit customize each 3 characters. I got one that's a full alien. Like talk about alien intro, alien outro. I invested so much into this game. I fucking love this game, dog.
No, it's a lot of fun.
Knockout City.
Aren't they doing like seasons and stuff with it now?
Season 4 of the Alien Invasion, which is so fucking cold. Like,
is it new maps?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the maps was
a barnyard.
Yeah, you get a spaceship. That stage is so much fun because you could just get the ball. You on the spaceship. You just throw it, knock people off the stage.
Yeah.
No, that stage is a lot of fun.
So cold, bro. I done mastered so many different, like, you know what I'm saying, like the whole turning myself into a bomb shit and having like bro. And then like I'm hitting all those contracts with the curve ball, the float ball. Like, no, I've invested a lot.
You invested like you that cold with it now,
bro. I'm getting cold with it, bro. I can't wait. It's the only contracts that I really need to do is because I need to because there's certain contracts that you gotta have a crew member on your team to do. So
okay.
AKA, he told us we need to start back playing.
Yeah.
Listen, I was trying to catch up to y'all, so I didn't know that y'all.
You definitely surpassed it. I didn't know you were still playing it.
Man,
I definitely want to play it more. It's so much fun
every day because you get the login bonus. I gotta log in every day.
That's true.
Now that I'm here, I might as well play a good.
Play a couple games.
Let's throw a quick hour into this.
Real quick hour worth into this, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's about 3-4 games.
Playing rank matches. That's what you got. You got to play the rank matches. That's what it is.
Bro, I just hate playing with randos because people be fucking up.
No, it'd be good, bro.
And see, I don't even think am I in ranks yet?
If you only play street play, then you're not. If you only play the street matches, which is what we was playing when y'all introduced me.
I don't know if I had got to rank before.
Man, I jumped to that rank shit. I thought it was gonna be hard. It's not. So I be bodying niggas.
Look at that, so I mean, is it what's your rank on it now?
69 street rank, and then my broad pass rank is 24.
Oh yeah, you definitely up over me. Wait.
Yeah, I think I was at like 30 something.
Yeah. I'm about to play it again. I ain't played it since I saw the update, and I meant to log in and see what it looked like or whatever, and I didn't do it.
It's just the new stage, like I said, it's the new stage and the alien invasion thing and everything. But yeah, dog, I've been playing the shit out of this game.
Have you played with have you played the map where it's only bombs?
No.
That's the.
That was the one. I know Deuces and I was playing it where there's no other type of dodgeball except the bomb balls.
No, it's chaotic as shit.
It's chaos.
It's pure chaotic as shit, dog.
That sounds like a lot, bro.
It is a lot. I think because it's all bombs, I think it goes up to 15.
Bro, no, this is the craziest part because we was playing it as team versus team.
Yeah.
No, there's a version of it where it's just free for all, everybody just bomb, and it can hold up to 12 people on it. That shit's wild.
That's chaos.
It was fun. I was winning like a motherfucker on that one because, like I said, you get to see it and everything. And yeah, if you're, I think if you're 1, 2, and 3, that's when you get the rewards and stuff and unlock stuff. That's how I've been unlocking so much shit. You know
from doing those kind of modes, like
doing those modes, like because all I really do is I'm like, all right, let me see what contract I'm close to. All right, I'm gonna focus on that. So I'm going to the contract because the contract gives you the XP, and each contract usually is 1,000 or more plus XP. So as you were knocking out those contracts, your XP go up, and then you unlock stuff. So I did end up paying for the season Brawl Pass, which is just not $14.99 because.
So when he said he invested, he legitimately invested.
Well, because when you go down the Brawl Pass, every fourth one is a free one. So if you don't have the Brawl Pass, then you only get the free one. So so it's skipping. Like it'll show you where you're at, but you don't.
It's
get
like every other battle pass.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So
I hate battle passes.
Yes. I paid for
especially
that.
when they be for cosmetics.
So I just paid for it. It is.
That's what be pissing me off. It's like,
but like I said, I don't got invested in the game.
Yeah, but if you like a game, because I bought it, I did buy it when I was heavy in Apex. I did buy it.
I'm still haven't unlocked the dreads because I'm like I see other people with them. I'm like, fam, I want that. Where the fuck is that at? Haven't unlocked it yet, but I'm like I'm unlocking shit. Like,
I ain't know that the dreads gotta be high as a bitch up there.
I wonder if it's just random.
Oh, it's random. So as you buy shit, it swaps out.
So he just hasn't hit the time.
And it's not in any of the packs. I was like, let me look into these packs. It's not in any of the packs. It's not on the Brawl Pass. So I'm assuming it's just random within it. So
they knew everybody was going.
So as I get the bucks from the game, right, just go in and buy stuff and then just let it flip out. But yeah, so because I was like, all right, I'm not gonna buy any of the packs, but I'm gonna buy the Brawl Pass so I can get the unlocks early.
Right.
And that, so I'm like, I'm not gonna invest more into it than the packs because the unlock rate is really decent.
I think don't you get it every level?
Yeah, well, not necessarily every level. Every level of the Brawl Pass, yes, but not every level of you that you level up.
Okay.
But it's like you level up so fast. Like sometimes you'll finish a match and you'll have 4 unlocks. You know what I'm saying? So it's and I think that's why I like the game as well too, because like I have played those games where you gotta level up to unlock, but the unlock rate is so trash that you kind of feel forced to. If you like the game, you feel forced to pay money so you can do the unlocks. So it's like So I feel like this one. You don't have to pay to get an unlock. Like, you pay for the Brawl Pass, and then the unlock rate is really good right at this moment. So.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to talk about Houston. I was in Houston. But I enjoyed it.
We didn't talk about C2E2.
We didn't talk about shit. We talked about what we was up to. I just want to talk about that game real quick.
But no, that's what we're still in the topic of what we.
We didn't talk about C2E2. We didn't talk about Houston. None of that happened.
No, wait.
That was the same weekend. No, I mean, no, it was it just...
No, it was on Ditch.
It was on Ditch, but I just had realized because it went to you. I thought it was... You
started first.
No, I started first. And I just didn't...
So
we didn't...
About what we up to. You started... No, you started first. Because you was talking
you
about...
told me to go to me. That's when I said... I had to say Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so
we didn't talk... Yeah.
That's what you was up to.
No, because I was playing Warframe and stuff. But also, C2E2. We didn't talk about that. Let's get into C2E2.
I mean, that's what I want to know. We should have started with C2E2. So, I want to know about C2E2.
C2E2 is a good time.
So, wait, I got to tell Bacardi Well, no, you go.
So... we only went Saturday. I know, like last year, me and you, we went all 3 days.
Right.
We only went Saturday this year, and I think honestly,
was there any celebrity guests there?
Yeah, there was a bunch.
A lot of AEW, WWE.
Yeah, there was Giancarlo Esposito was there. Yeah. Hayden Christensen was there. Yellow Ranger. I forgot her name. I'm sorry.
Aisha Page.
Right? I can remember her last name. That's
Page?
why I didn't.
Is it Page? No, it's no.
Is it Campbell?
It's Aisha something. I do apologize. Aisha.
I'm bad with names. Yeah, and then the original Black Ranger.
Okay.
He was there.
A lot of voice actors.
Yeah.
From anime was there. So it was
a good time. I couldn't find my Darth Revan figure. That was the one thing I was trying.
Didge was he. The pressure was on him because there was a customizable lightsaber booth.
Oh, and I was ready to buy one.
The price was up there too, but it was like definitely it was like
they were well crafted.
They had different holders. So that you can have holders that you can pick.
I thought they had that there before last time.
It was the same one. Their prices are still as bad.
Oh, see, I didn't see it the first time. I must have missed it.
Yeah, they were there last year. Their prices, I think they're like $300, where it's like for a quality lightsaber that's not bad, but it's also Christmas time. Yeah. So I was like, I can't be buying that right before Christmas.
Right. But the pressure was on him. He was contemplating it.
I definitely thought I sat there and looked for a minute.
But like
the motherfuckers are heavy and everything.
Yeah.
There was this one booth there, and I do apologize because I forgot his name, but bro had the best Saiyan armor that I've ever seen in life.
Oh, we interviewed them, and I'm so sorry. It's on the vlog.
Yeah.
I do
apologize, but like their Saiyan armor It was.
Maybe it was cosplaying.
No, they were a fabrication company, so they build all of these different stuff. It was amazing.
It felt so comfy. Like it felt like it's like we've seen some people have it. They had like the hard plastic. They had like the styrofoam, but it feels so stiff.
It looked battle damaged.
It looked battled. Like you legit can put it on.
Oh wow!
It was really dope. We met one of the costume designers
for
Titan.
Andrew Speranza.
We interviewed him. That was really dope. We met these dudes, man, called the Too Sweet Cosplay. They do like cosplay for like
wrestling,
but they had these belts that like they look. Look like
they look like they were the legit ones.
Yeah, they look like they was forged from legit gold. Like they was beastie.
So like Doug, he got a chance to interview with them. Also on the vlog.
Yep.
Shout out to Doug.
But one of the best moments, typical geek set fashion. That's what I couldn't wait to tell you. So we wrapped up the day. Like literally wrapped up the day.
Just ready to take a picture in front of the sign to go home.
We was like, let's go take the picture. We take a picture of the cosplayers. We go up to the sign. We get to the sign. I mean, the floor is done. Dark, cleaning up. So it's a little small, a little line there. You know what I'm saying? So we standing in line. You know what I'm saying? And literally, the person in front of us goes. They take the picture. So we up next. So all of a sudden, you see this huge group of people come down, all in the same shirt. Look like C2E2 staff. I'm like, oh, okay. And so I'm assuming, I'm like, all right, they probably gonna take a picture or something like that. I see this lady come walking towards us. And I'm just like, who is this lady? Random ass lady. And she got this look of, like, I'm like, oh, she about to ask us something crazy.
Right. Y'all gotta go, nigga.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
I thought that's what she was going to say. Like, we can't take no more pictures. This time's up.
So then she was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? My name is Christina. Like Christina, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was like, yeah, you know, I'm the event director of C2E2. She was like, we just need to take a picture of the staff in front of the sign. Do you mind if we skip it? And as soon as she said event director, I'm like, wait, so you put together the whole thing? She's like, yeah, the whole thing. I was like, all right, I'll make a deal with you. And I'll let you skip me if you let me interview you on camera for 5 minutes. And she just loved that. She was like, I like that. She was like, yep, I got you. She was like, so we took the picture and interviewed her. And it was just, to me, it was just one of those moments of capitalizing the moment right there.
Also on the vlog, please check it out.
Check it out. But what was dope is like, you know, she followed us on Twitter. She would interact with us. And I think, like I said, same way how we worked it at C2E, at
Crunchyroll
Expo. It was just like, just that random in the moment, like
in the moment thing, yeah.
And it was just so dope to be able to talk to the person who ran the event. You know what I'm saying? Get some love from her off of that and everything. And I thought that was just like, for me,
yeah, that's
like,
definitely shout out. Yeah. Shout out to, what you say, Christina?
Yeah, Christina, yeah.
Shout out to Christina.
Yeah, and so, you know what I'm saying? I told her, you know, she knows about Geek Set, she knows who we are, and it was just really dope to have that moment. Another super random moment, we walking through there, just looking. Now we're done interviewing. We had our camera done and everything. We're walking through the floors trying to find things to purchase. Now we turn this one corner. We just chilling. Now look back, and I said, Doug looked back. I was like, is that Bruce Leroy?
Yeah, that was funny.
Like, literally, no line, nobody standing there. He just chilling there at his desk at the big Bruce Leroy backdrop.
Yeah, we talking about Into the Dragon Bruce Leroy?
Yeah. Dragon Bruce Leroy, just sitting there.
Just chilling.
And I was like, yo, what's up? He's like, hey man, how you doing? I'm like, you just sitting here. Doug like, yo, here, take my, like, I gotta take this picture, dog. Like, it was just the most random ass shit. We had a good conversation with him too, man.
I wonder if it was slow for him, fam. I mean, that's a different generation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I wonder.
That's what we talking about. We talking about, now, me and Doug, of course, thank you for everything that he brought to the culture.
Yeah, man. So we got glowed up from that nigga.
Nah, but it was just super random. Like, he literally just sitting there.
Oh, I said, nigga said, look back like.
Remember, that's what happened to us with Legion of Doom. Remember?
That was that when we saw Legion of Doom. Yeah, niggas definitely had to look back like, hold on, man. Like,
right.
Like, what are y'all doing here?
Just
like,
chilling. No,
yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, man. But it was really dope, man. The original Mortal Kombat crew was there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we couldn't get from the first game. So all the actors,
the actors,
like the mocap actors,
yeah,
we couldn't because they said you had to come back Sunday. Obviously, Saturday was the more busy day, and we couldn't get it come back. Oh, I wanted to.
That would have
been.
I heard they didn't get paid.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
I thought they got paid just like
They got paid regular to do that.
Like photo
there's no
shoot pay.
royalties. Yeah, there's
no royalties.
Oh,
They
wow.
got paid like,
Yeah.
hey, we're gonna do a photo shoot.
But they didn't, they didn't know it was. I think it's a concept game.
Yeah.
They didn't think, you know what I'm saying? But it's like that motherfucker became, which I guarantee is why they never used that shit again. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we gonna make niggas this time, fam. Like, I bet they was like, you couldn't do that shit no more. Like,
Yeah, man. But like, it was just like C2E2. Like I said, I was really happy just to be back at a convention, bro.
That was the
That
thing.
felt
Yeah,
really
just to be
good.
back.
how did that feeling feel?
It felt good, man.
Like from never knowing COVID came to being there now knowing COVID is there.
Well, the funny thing about it is that the last convention that we went to was C2E2.
Right, but
Yeah.
nobody knew about COVID.
Hold on. But the first convention that we come back to is C2E2.
C2E2 came full circle.
Came full circle.
It was interesting. Obviously, there was the mask mandate.
Yep.
Everybody had to be either vaccinated or show
Negative test.
yeah, negative test. So like you had those precautions there, but it was very interesting because it was a situation of it's fucking up.
Yeah.
It was a situation of every time you wanted to talk to somebody, you did have to ask first, mask or no mask.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you should be very respectful about it. It's you don't trip on anything if somebody says, "Hey, mask it up." But it was that situation. And when you're walking around, you have to keep your mask on. Mm-hmm. My face got very hot multiple times.
So it was really one that you had to.
Yeah.
Oh no, there was times where I bought a water, so
you can have some breathing room.
just so I can be breathing for a little bit.
Oh, that's dead. Man.
That one is just the battery doesn't keep. It kills me.
Put it on my battery. Then shit. Keep on.
So like there was that thing, but the crowd was probably smaller. We
Was it
also
still smaller?
Yeah, we also met Dave, Everything Batman, which was cool. Shout out to Dave.
Shout out to
And
Dave.
Ray.
And Ray. Well, we saw we that wasn't our first time meeting Ray.
Huh?
That wasn't our first time
No, it
meeting
wasn't
Ray.
our first time, but still, shout
No,
out.
I'm just saying like
Anytime we get to meet.
yeah, every time we get to see people who we interact with online in person is great. But like I said, none of us had ever met Dave in person, which was cool.
Well, I don't know.
I don't think Liv had either.
No, he's not in person. They just like FaceTime and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think Lil was actually talking about that. Like when he was like, "Are we going?" Because I think he knew that Batman was gonna be there.
Yeah, which was dope because he was telling us about like the interviews that he got lined up for his podcast and stuff like that, which I'm excited for him, bro.
Oh, that's good shit there. Good shit.
Yeah,
Shout out to Dave.
Dave been doing this thing with his podcast, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't get to go see too. I saw y'all. I was like, it looked as very like we didn't lose a step. Like it looked really good. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I was like, damn, fam. It looked like even from the photo, like it looked like it didn't look like it wasn't as many people there or whatever. Like it looked like
don't get me wrong. There was a ton of people there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Ton of people there. It just wasn't as big as before.
And then you know what? Shout out to all the cosplayers. Like I've come to realize through talking to all these cosplayers, and this is the craziest thing. So we have a method. We go take the photo, we hand them a business card, let them know, hey, we're the Geek Set Podcast. We're gonna be posting this on our Instagram. If you see yourself, please tag your name because we want to make sure that we give you credit.
Right.
The amount of people, I'm gonna say, damn near all people were overly ecstatic that I offered that, and I said, "Are you guys not getting tagging your pictures?" And everybody's like, "No, we people take our pictures and we don't ever see them. Maybe I may randomly run into it, like, oh shit, that's me." But it was like, yeah. So everybody was extremely happy,
which is so weird to me
that we've gotten from those photos.
I mean, just in general, though. I mean, you would think if anybody's a photographer doing that is like, I'm going to be putting your work on this site.
So here's what I'm thinking.
Like, you should want to.
But here's what I'm thinking is happening, because you got those people who walk around with the cameras who are doing it. They're more so doing it for whatever their content is. You have certain people who come there with this sole intention, like, I'm gonna make some money. Yo, I got this spot in this area, because you see them when we walk around. They be in random places in the hotel. People got all the lights up, and then you see a line of cosplayers taking photos.
You got me. Yeah.
So I feel like there's one of two things. If you are the person who is, as a business, selling the photos, then yeah, there's the one that you're getting your credit because I'm taking your photo of you. But all the other people
who are doing it,
who's just like, hey, stopping you. Hey, can I take your picture? Hey, can I take your picture? You ain't seeing how those turned out. You ain't seeing it. So it's like you're bringing it to it, but you're not seeing that. So, and then when they're seeing it, because like they see me with the camera, so they probably like, oh shit, it's not just the phone. everybody was so excited. Like, oh man, you know what? I've taken so many photos and I've never seen this level of photos.
It's just
for free.
so weird
like,
to me.
Yo, we really just want to take the photo.
But no, I mean, but I mean, so
I think, and people love it from like a lot of people been showing us mad love. Like, wait, so you just giving me the photo? I'm like, yeah, like
it's you, like
it's you. I'm not here. I'm not trying to sell it.
But I mean,
to show the culture.
I mean, that makes sense though, because I mean, even what y'all just said, like most people who do stop you, who just have a camera phone or whatever, they're really going to show that experience. So you might not see it because you didn't know this person, you didn't get no card or nothing from them, you didn't get no Instagram or whatever. They shared it part of their stories. You know what I'm saying? So it's really not even probably going to even be present, you know what I'm saying, for that long anyway.
Yep.
So it's like when you got someone who's actually working the floor like regular people, who's like, I'm actually taking a real picture, here's a card, you can go get it.
Well,
like,
what I've been doing is anytime they tag it, I just DM them and shoot them the photo. And say, here,
I mean, that's what really.
And I tell them, I said, use the photo as you please. You know what I'm saying? It's you. I want to say thank you for allowing me to take the photo. And what's really dope is a lot of them, just even off the strength of that, like, you know what? I'm going to check out your podcast. And I've been seeing some of them watch and listen to podcasts.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean,
so it's like, it's just, I really felt a part of the culture in these moments.
That's just a part of being pressed. We were literally there to cover it.
Yeah.
Like, so covering it is taking pictures of the people, showing it for everyone, and you want to show who these people are because everything is, you never know what somebody's going to be able to get out of that. Somebody sees that cold cosplay, a brand, what brand, what show was it that retweeted it?
Oh, Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol tweeted my photo of the people that taking the Doom Patrol. But what was also awesome is that, like, all right, and not to even call any of the cosplayers out, right? But like, I'll go to their pages and check it out, right? Some of them just have regular photos.
Or some they're not out. They're not a cosplay influencer or anything.
So this photo that I gave them is their best high def picture photo of themselves. And so I like that because I'm just like, oh, so this is to help start that off. Like, they're getting this, you can use this. So now you don't got to use your phone photo, you in the mirror, your hand, and stuff like that. I mean, now you got this actual photo that if you want to start, like, let's say, starting a page, starting whatever, now you got this, you know what I'm saying, this professional photo. I mean, it's a really good, I want to call it like a charity or whatever, but it's just a really good thing to give to
I think it's just a part of being pressed. We're literally showcasing what we saw there. And just making sure you know who. Yeah, you just know who the people were.
And you know,
because even you just giving it back in the most honest way, because someone could just go to the page and just screenshot or whatever, take it down. Like, you're just giving back their work in the most, like, you literally can come get an actual copy to you if you come to the page or whatever. So it's like, I mean, I think it's really good to an aspect too, because even in the sense of like, for people listening or whatever, like when we at conventions, to know we're there. Is to know, like, if you catch us, you can really get you a really good photo from us pretty much free of charge. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's one of those things too where it's like, now you want to catch us when we at a convention. Like, if you are new up and coming cosplayer, or you want any, or you know what I'm saying, or you know, or you've seen our photos, or like, you know, you like what Deuces and everything is doing, you pretty much can get a free one. You know what I'm saying? Like, however, you know what I'm saying, pose or whatever, and like, you don't have to worry about that $50 line that the guy got. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No offense to them.
No,
of course. Everybody has their business.
Everybody has their business. I think because our business is not photos. And also, like I said, I enjoy doing it. Like, for me, like I said, and I think I realized it during Crunchyroll Expo, when, like, there was all these people that was setting up, charging people for photos and stuff like that. And I was like, but these are some really dope spots. And I was like, I'm going to just walk around in these same spots and just take photos of people. So I'm taking photos of people outside and seeing some of the big cosplayers, like, reposting it and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, this is dope. I was like, because, again, it makes me feel like, again, a part of the culture. It makes me feel really, it's like my due diligence. If Geek Said it's here, we're going, like I said, depending on what we're doing, we're going to bring the podcast, bring the entertainment. But when we're just walking the floor outside of me shopping, one of my joys is finding out some dope ass cosplayers and taking some photos of them.
I mean,
you know, so it's like, that's like my gift to the cultures. Like, let me get these photos out here. You know what I'm saying? I
mean, I think that's a good gift. You know what I'm saying? I think it's something that we would always have. Like, the more we get, even the bigger we get, like, the more staff we get, you know, we definitely want to have people that can take pictures. And, like, you know, you can always come to the website, you know, come to the page or whatever. And
I mean, like I said, I looked at it as, again, it's you have to show sites of the convention. That is sites of the convention.
I mean, it is.
If we're covering something, you got to show this is what we saw at the convention. Yeah. You can't get everything in a video because then you're gonna have an hour fucking video.
Right.
Like.
So, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like I think all the pictures and everything looked good. The interviews. I mean, it looked like it was a really good. Like I don't know when the next.
I think next convention is Anime Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think so. That's end of February, right?
February, yeah. Which we're gonna be there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll be there for that one.
So if you're listening and you just heard what we just talked about, yeah, make sure you check us out at Anime Milwaukee if you're gonna be here because you can get a dope ass photo, possibly a dope ass interview.
You're right. Right.
Yeah, you should.
So let's talk about Florida.
Houston.
Houston.
Houston was fun, bro. Houston, Texas. I really like Texas.
I know you do.
Yeah.
I can tell you immediately understand. Like, hey, so I think Texas. You sound like Rico. Like Texas is ready, B. Texas is ready,
like,
B.
Fam, I've never been to Texas.
Really?
You never, fam. Never.
So not none of that was.
That was first time.
Oh man.
I mean, I haven't been to Texas proper.
Yeah, Dallas gonna probably be March because my guys live in Dallas.
Oh, Dallas.
So they told me to come to Dallas to go see.
I love Dallas.
Because they're talking to me too, like you should move down here. So like I was like at first LA was really heavy on my whatever, but like Houston for one is huge. It's like huge. And I wasn't even nowhere but just like in the Galleria. I was in the expensive part, the Galleria area, but it was like I just for my black people, fam. It's just my god, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, dog. Like
that's what I hear about Atlanta. I need to get to Atlanta.
This is the funniest shit.
Like
before you get to that, just real quick. Atlanta, I remember, so as EMP, we used to get in Chevy and just go. You know what I'm saying? To do stuff, right? I had a Chevy Blazer. And I remember we was in Chevy Blazer and we was in Atlanta. We was like, we're going to go to the mall, but we're going to go to the big mall. So we sitting in traffic and I'm looking, I'm just like, damn, dog, I feel broke as a bitch. Because it was nothing but Bentleys and Benzes.
Yeah.
Fucking, like, and I'm talking about everything shining. I'm in this motherfucking Chevy Blazer out here.
With that highway dust on it, nigga.
Highway dust.
But what the one part that I felt really good about it was all these Bentleys, Benzes, and stuff like that. But it was a whole lot of black folks driving them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this is dope. Like this is fucking dope.
Like it was definitely like being in Houston, like being there. Like we had so the one thing I know that it got me a reason that I was supposed to be or that Texas is like is a safe place for me is because it had my back in a rough time. Like you know what I'm saying? So not to go into detail, but I had I was dealing with some back home stuff while I was in Houston. But I was kind of thrown off like my first day there. So we went to get something to drink, I think on Friday night, and we was at a Total Wine in like not necessarily downtown Houston, but like downtown Houston, and probably it was really like maybe like 15 minutes from the hotel I was at. So we ordered stuff, get everything and come back and get back to the hotel. About an hour later, I'm like, bro, y'all see my phone? And they like, no, fam. I'm like, I really just didn't think about my phone or nothing. And I was like, dog, I lost my phone. Like, I really lost my phone in Texas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I don't know where my phone is at all. And luckily, I had brought, like, all of my, like, work shit, whatever, with me. Yeah. So, I know I had to Android, like, to find my phone thing.
Yeah.
So, I literally, like, I did the Google, find my phone, and, of course, it popped up. It was, like, last posted, like, a half an hour ago at Total Wine. You know what I'm saying, area. So I'm like, oh, so it's at the store. And it was like, my guy was like, I guarantee he's in the parking lot. And I'm like, fam, I'm thinking somebody probably took it to the store. I said, if not, it's gone. Because that was still 30 minutes ago. Yeah. I said, if not, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I guarantee you it's still there. Houston, Texas alone has too much money. They don't give a fuck about your phone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you a whole lie, nigga. You a whole fucking lie. He was like, Texas got too much money. They don't give a fuck about your phone. You know what I'm saying? It's out on the parking lot on the floor. I was like, if anything is in the store. He's like, well, let's just go over there and go see. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, it's only a 15-minute drive. But like I said, by this time, it's like an hour 15, something later. I'm like, bro, this shit's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, we go over there. And I get out, and of course, he's like, where'd you park? I said, I don't know. He's like, nigga, remember where we parked at? And I'm like, we parked like right here. And I got out, and it was like one car, because it was closed now. Total Wine was closed. There was one car in the lot. And I didn't see it, and I walked around the car, and it was literally right next to the car on the floor. Like, there.
Hilarious.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a car pulled up on it. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's like, he's like, I told you, nobody give a fuck about your phone. I'm like, bro, Milwaukee would never. Like, nigga, that fire phone to show, that motherfucker moving from everywhere, bro. Like,
before you even turned out of Turtle Wine, some nigga would have said, "Oop."
Yeah.
Nigga would have grabbed
I'm
it
like,
so quick.
I said, Texas don't owe me nothing.
Chicago, that was one thing we didn't talk about at C2. Chicago wouldn't. We were taking the picture at C2. You remember Phil?
Oh my God.
Nigga Phil.
So, it was these cosplayers. And I'm like,
I forgot what cosplay they were.
I'm like, hey, can I take your photo? They're like, yeah. So they had a bag. So the guy, he sat it down. And they stepped up a little bit forward. So I'm taking a picture, setting it up. And this guy just walks in, grabs it, and walks off, right? So I'm thinking
it was somebody who was with them.
Like, oh, he didn't want it in the shot, so everybody grabbed it out. So and the guy left. He said, hey, did he take my bag? And I said, yeah. Dog, this nigga took the bag. What? And so they catch him. He's like, hey, man, this is my bag. He's like, oh, no, I thought it was mine. I had lost mine earlier. And then,
Dog.
And they take the photo. So they tell the hotel security. Hotel security must they went to go talk to the guy. Because the guy, he ended up walking off or something like that.
The funny part, after he took the bag, nigga got in line for the photos at the big C2E2 letters.
He took the stuff and just got in line. So they stopped. So I guess he took his picture. He walked, but he just stopped somewhere. So after we take the photo, we get in line. I guess they go to the hotel security. So hotel security walk around a pillar and he's talking to him. So I guess he's posted there. So we think nothing of it. The next thing you know, we see 2 armed police officers come and they talk to him. So now this nigga walk away, but he pissed. He walking away. He's like, just leave me alone. And walking away.
I was like, no, that was wild.
What the fuck just happened, dog? This shit was just the wildest string of events in the world. But like, the fact that he just grabbed it and just walked off. And stood in line.
Fans said he had the camera on this nigga. Like, I got the evidence, nigga. That nigga said, he took my bag. Said, yeah. I know.
Hey, yeah, he walked up and did it too smooth. Like, nigga walked up. Like, this is it. He was like,
he just walked
off. Like, I was like, oh, okay.
Wow, fam. Yeah. Chicago would play. Yeah. So that was an intriguing moment when I realized, like, he was like, yeah, fam, there's too much money down here. Like, does nobody care? Like, and I'm like, I believe you at this point now. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? But no, yeah, bro, we went, it was, like I said, just being there. Like, I mean, like, we've been to San Jose, whatever. I don't know what conventions is down there in Texas that we can find.
Oh, this is hot.
But that's what I'm saying. We definitely need to go to one down there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
well, me and Didge, we kind of, shout out to Blur Girl and Angelique Roche, and there's a whole bunch of other dope black women, but they kind of dropped a little gem in one of the Twitter spaces that me and Didge heard, and me and Didge is kind of on that right now. So
okay. Yeah. But I mean, yeah. So I was like, like just the black culture, the black money, the black dollar. Yeah. Being down there, like, I think, like, and that's what everybody was kind of talking to me about being down there. Like, it's just still in such an expansion of people just coming down there. It's like, it's just a lot of success and everything down there. So it's like, I mean, like the ramen spot, the pop-up ramen spot I had went to on my Sunday. By Sunday, everybody was like going back home, so I pretty much had like a free day.
Right. And
it was like that. It was like the place that was there. They do always random pop-up spots. Like, somebody else had shared earlier. The reason I had looked for it is because someone shared, like, I think October.
Oh, because I was going to ask you, I was like, did it randomly? Because I was like, that's dope if it just, like, randomly popped up. And you was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that'd have been hilarious.
But no, it really was, because what I was looking for was the SpongeBob restaurant. Like, okay. So there was a pop-up at first. There was a SpongeBob restaurant. It was like the whole thing was between SpongeBob, whatever. And so I was like, I'm gonna check that shit out. So when I got
Krabby Patty,
definitely one of the Krabby Patty.
So when I got there, I'm looking for that, and that's if the anime thing popped up, and I'm like, it is a pop up thing for like a certain couple of months, and then they switched out to another. So they had just switched into the anime one. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it was like a clutch thing. I was able to go down there, but I mean, even that was pretty much Black Ran. So it's like you would,
dope.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that. Like, I didn't expect it when I walked in to like even see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and it was they had it all decked out. It was pretty much like a Naruto. I think it was Naruto, My Hero Hunter, My Hero Academia, and what was the other one? I think it might have just been those two that they kind of roll with. I think they said they're gonna be switching them out, but that was only supposed to run for
that
like.
Was dope with the statue. The
statue thing was cool. Like that's supposed to run. I think that's supposed to run like 4 to 5. But it was really, you could tell when I got there, it was more of a like it would play with, you know, like with our age, whatever kind too, but it was really more kids in a sense, like, cause like they had like what you call it? The painting, like a painting moment, you know what I'm saying, where you just like paint your own thing.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's where like I was there, so I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna paint this little Karuma or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they had like like quizzes and so it was kind of one of those like little moments, whatever. But a lot of the other than that was just more like photo op stuff. But they had like the Sam's for real. But I mean, it was definitely like, it was a unique idea. It was something, you know what I'm saying? And the fact
get something in Chicago. We gotta.
How about here?
Yeah, we definitely need some kind of public stuff.
Oh shit, we should. All right, yo. Now I'm thinking. All right. That's
but no, yeah. But no, I mean, it was definitely like, I think it was Houston was good. Yeah. Like,
that's good to hear.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was definitely like, a friend of mine had just moved down there like 2 months ago. And when, you know, asking him how, you know, what is the difference? Like, what, you know, from Milwaukee, and I was like, what's the really big difference? And he was just like, the love is just different. Like, you really can.
Oh,
like,
yeah, no.
Everybody's hot, you know what I'm saying?
That
I
know
like,
for a fact, because one of the places in Texas that I really truly love is Austin, Texas, because of South by Southwest, right? And the crazy thing, out of every city that I've ever went to, the city that I heard the most local music was in Texas.
That's like the state then?
Yeah, I'm sorry, that state. Sorry about the state, because like as soon as we hit the Texas border, we turn. Of course, you got to change the station to the Texas station. And like the first 3 songs, I'm like, who are these people? And that's when we heard Dero before Dero was Dero.
Oh yeah.
We heard, you know, it was playing all these type of songs, and I'm like, who it is? But then like when we asked my peoples that out there, they're like, oh, you know, that's Dero. Like and they were showing that love, and I was like, fam, I was like, that is crazy to me, because I was like, you can go to like different clubs, different spots, talk to people, and they'll tell you about the local legends. But to be on the main station, that's the first thing you hear, like the introduction to it, and all while we listen to the station on every mix and it was just a whole bunch of like just Texas people. Like they'll put like, it wasn't the top 40 that we hear on like when they get in the mix show, because even a lot of people's mix shows in top 40, it's still the Drakes, the Kendricks.
Yeah.
Like, it's still, like, what's popping. And, like, I ain't got no issue with that. But it's, like, if you want to get, like, to see the hometown love, like, Texas, they go hard with that shit. And I was so impressed by that. That was, like, that has stuck with me forever, because I ain't never experienced that in as many places that I've been. I've never experienced that where I heard that much local people on the main radio. And, like, and I got put on. I really got put on.
That's fair. Yeah, I was trying to think. I can't think of.
That was impressive to me, and that was really dope.
The women too were amazing. I want to throw that out there. Like, I was new there. You know what I'm saying?
Like you said, the rumors is true.
Like, I was in the Galleria Mall, like
so that's
rubber naked.
Rubber naked with the best. Rubber naked with the best.
Oh, that motherfucker, boy.
McCartney, he was sitting there.
Like, boy,
he was doing the black and white.
It didn't matter though. Like it really didn't matter though. Like you was looking either way, it didn't matter if it was black and white, man. Like that's how I felt. I'm like, shit. Like, dog, heavily in that bitch, dog. Galleria, go. You forget what the fuck you shopping for at Galleria, man. Like,
I got a neck ache and I don't know why.
Like I know the niggas who live in Texas gotta be mad, cause you know a nigga ain't from there the way he looking at your girl. You know that nigga ain't from here.
Just new ass nigga.
Like she got like, baby, that nigga ain't from here. That nigga ain't like, leave that nigga alone. He ain't from here. Like that's because even from other people that you heard that you knew, all you hear is God damn. Like you make eye contact with a random nigga, like God damn. It was bad. I was that motherfucker, dog. My neck hurt it, dog.
That's hilarious.
I only can do them all one day. I only do this one day, man. I can't do this no more. Like
this is a fucking hazard, bro.
Definitely a hazard, nigga.
Like from LA, man.
Like fam. So I'm like, yeah. So I definitely be planning to go back to Texas.
Yeah, I need to get out. I haven't been to Texas proper. I've been to South Padre Island, and I still,
like I said, I still only went. Like I said, it was my buddy's 40th, so we was really kind of going, and it was really like like we would be going out here for a weekend. Like, you know, they came in from Dallas, a couple other guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was weekend, go out, you know what I'm saying? Hit a strip club, hit a nightclub, and then they was torn and worn out, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go find me something to do the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that makes sense.
But it's like, I definitely want to go on some, like, being down there and actually, like, taking in the sights and, like, really, like, going out on it. Because, I mean, even the club, like, we went to some restaurant that was Kiss? It was literally called Kiss. Like the Kiss that you would think here or whatever. But it was just like one of them, like, everybody, for one, it was a nobody that was not black. Everybody was black in them. Fucking, like, but it was like red lights and it was like shit, the music just stupid, food was good, motherfuckers getting up, like, but it was like peaceful, like, wasn't nobody bothering nobody, like, I didn't see, like, it was just really fucking smooth in that motherfucker.
It's, you know what? Going out of town, you see that. Because, like, remember, we had that same type of, like, man, this, in San Jose, it was like that. I remember when I was out in Memphis, it's just like, man, I love Memphis so much, bro. The barbecue is so good. It's just like, you be in these places. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man.
And see, that's what I said. I didn't get to do none of that. Like, everybody was trying to tell me to go to Turkey Leg Hut and Truth Barbecue. I'm like, for them motherfuckers, like 2 hours away from the hotel. Like, Jesus, Houston big as a motherfucker. Dog. Like, I was like, God, dog. Like,
did you have Reno?
No.
Oh, then, that's definitely
that's what I said. It was a rapper at that point.
Yeah, that's definitely hell.
I catch y'all. I catch those the next time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't Ubering way out there, fam. Yeah. But no, yeah, I enjoyed it. It was definitely it's probably definitely now my top trips. Even though I didn't get to, it's like what San Jose did. It's probably it's the second place now that I've been to. Like, I need to come back to this motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to go back.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to go back there.
But like I said, here's the thing too. I was like, I just want to be. That's why, like, what I'm working on. This is gonna be just like some goals set to tell you. But what I'm working on, and I've already put it out there. I've been chopping it up with a lot of, like, convention put together, people who put the conventions together. Trying to sell our Geek Set experience and everything, because I would love to just tour. I feel like if we can set up a tour where people bring us out, we get the live podcast and cover press, just convention. Get into that convention circuit, right? We do that. I would love to do that because we can vlog it. I would love to just be able to experience, because then we get to do stuff like that. You know, like you were saying, we'll go. You know, we get to hit the nightclubs and stuff like that. But then we may find this random pop up anime spot or whatever. Hit one of the whatever the top comic book store is. Just start doing these adventures in these places. Yeah, as Geek Set. That's one of my goals. That's what I'm already working on. I put it out in the air already. Been having some really dope talks with a lot of people and everything, just trying to sell this Geek Set experience, because I think, again, we technically didn't have experience, but we do. Because if we think about all the stuff that we did and then we put it together, right? We take the experience that we brought to WakandaCon and take the experience that we brought to MightyCon and take this experience that we've been bringing to C2E2 and Crunchyroll Expo. Yeah. That's a whole experience to buy into that you're getting from Geek Set. You're getting a lot of content. Yeah. You're going to get a podcast. You're going to get a vlog. You're going to get pictures. You're going to get just an interactive, you know what I'm saying, live event and everything like that.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, because it will just be amazing for us to even if we can get to the point where we can close, like, we close y'all show out. Yeah. Like, we close y'all. Like, we're going to be pressed for the whole weekend. We're going to interview all the people we want to do. And then everybody can come to that one last main room where we just podcast and
that would be dope.
Out. Chop it up about the whole experience. Like, you know what I'm saying? Talk about best experience, but have good the way we do it. Like I said, that's what we sell, because the difference between our live podcast and some other people's live podcasts is that it's not just what we're doing right now and people are just listening. It's what we're doing right now, but the people are also where Liv is. They're the extra mic. So motherfuckers can talk to us. Stuff
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And I think that's so dope about that experience. Like, it's one of my favorite experiences that we did with Geek Set. But then I also like how we covered MightyCon, and then when we work with NPS, where it's just us literally sitting there commenting on the things that are going on, playing like that. Like, it's like we have this whole experience that we can build and help out with. And it's like, I want people to see that, but that's my goal, to try to get, like, because even if we only do it once, we do it like 4, you know what I'm saying, do it a good 8 month run.
Yeah,
do that. Like, that'd be so dope.
I mean, what we do is need to line up like 4 or 5 conventions together.
I'm working on it. Just want to throw that out there. You know, sometimes
you want to get a little press out. You know what I'm saying? I see you. You know what I'm saying?
But let's get into recommendations.
Throw it into the universe. I recommend Hawkeye.
That's fine. I wasn't about to recommend Hawkeye.
I didn't watch much of anything. I'm just saying, like, I haven't watched much of anything else. I couldn't really think of anything off the top of my head that that I really haven't. Damn, did I watch anything?
You haven't said anything in the chat. Usually when you watch something,
I've been busy, fam. Yeah. Like we need to have a motherfucking Geek Said Mental Health Day podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like I just been busy, fam. Here, right? Yeah, like I've been busy, fam. Like I've been. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's really Hawkeye's probably the only thing I've been sneaking on, like to kind of keep up with whatever. Yeah. Like I've been trying and Demon Slayer, but I missed that. I forgot about that. Yeah. Cause I was trying to wait for it. I don't think it's like the new episode of popping on Crunchyroll for some reason.
They are. That's where I'm watching them at.
Yeah, because the first episode I watched on Hulu. That's where I saw. That's why.
Oh no, they definitely on Crunchyroll.
I didn't even find it on Hulu because
I know I saw Lib say something about he saw it on Hulu too.
Yeah, I saw it on Hulu.
Okay, maybe it is Hulu.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it hasn't been anything. It hasn't even really been in the game place. Like Hawkeye really is. With a recommendation, probably my only recommendation. Right. You know what? This is the end of the year, so I'm going to actually recommend that people. Damn, I can't think of the name of it. Can't think of the name now. Fuck.
Well, we'll come back.
Yeah, just come back to me.
All right, my recommendation, actually, fam. All right, this is a cop out, but I'm gonna recommend Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Homecoming?
I mean,
I was just gonna say you can't even get the name right.
No Way Home.
Jesus, that's definitely a cop out.
It's a cop out. No Way Home, fam. I'm not gonna lie. I've been contemplating this throughout the whole since I've seen that movie. So for me, Endgame is number one. Endgame is
top movie,
top Marvel movie. This is a strong 1B.
1B? What is that?
It is same level as Endgame, as far as like just how dope this was. This movie was really dope, and I'm not going to spoil it because there's a lot in it. There's a whole lot, but this had the most Easter eggs that I've ever seen in a superhero movie. Some of the best callbacks, some of the best just like jokes and actions. Like I really enjoyed this movie.
I mean, it looked like it was gonna be good. I can't wait to go.
But I'm talking about like high up there.
But yeah, by the time this drops, I'll hopefully have seen it. So
like, cause like even it like whatever is your one, if this don't beat your one, then this has to be your two. That's how good it is.
Okay. But I mean, I really like all the Spider-Mans.
Like, I like all the Spider-Mans.
I did too.
I like all the Spider-Mans too. So, yeah, but I'm just saying. Like,
so that's what I'm saying because they already told me they was renewing. that we're gonna get more Spider-Man movies. Mm-hmm. Do you think if we didn't get that, this would be like the perfect like?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It would have been a good ending.
It would have been a good ending. Yeah, definitely would have.
Okay. Like you just been happy with it, like that.
Yeah, and then that would make that would make this the best superhero trilogy out of every trilogy. Like beating Dark Knight's trilogy.
That's strong.
Yeah. The way this caps it off, because you gotta think about it. 1, really good. 2, really good. This, amazing. Like,
okay. Yeah, now I'm excited to watch
because it. It's really good to see.
Because the flaw against Dark Knight is they say the last one is not. It's amazing, really good.
Yeah,
I'd go good, amazing.
Yeah, see that.
I don't.
A lot of people don't like it.
Dark Knight trilogy. That's a trilogy I think is overrated.
Yeah. But it's the best superhero trilogy, right? Or what would you put against it outside of Spider-Man?
I don't know if I would call that the best superhero. I mean, a lot of trilogies aren't also great.
But what trilogy would you? Because you got
also overrated doesn't mean bad. You got to also remember that overrated doesn't mean bad.
I know what I'm just saying. So you got Captain America trilogy. Ooh, that's a good one.
I might put that over it.
That is a good one.
I might put a Captain America over it.
Captain America trilogy is a really deep.
But before we can, that's going to be a whole other tangent. We don't need to get into. We are in recommendations.
All right.
I'm gonna recommend this anime. It's called 86. Have you seen it? It's on Crunchyroll. That's where I saw it. It just happened to pop up. It's these two countries that are at war. I forgot. It was like two different warring factions. One side, they bring out these automated weapons, and basically they go on like a rampage that the world look over. And then the other side, they decide to bring out their own automated juggernauts that are piloted by this group called the 86 because they're from like this sector that's like traditionally persecuted and all that.
Okay.
And it basically just shows how they finna try to win the war effort. But it got like a really good storyline. Like it gets sad at some points, and it's like I didn't go into this to be sad. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, bro, I thought this was just finna be a fighting mech anime.
Touching on your heartstrings.
But like when you look at it when you look at it overall though, it's like, all right, this got some layers to it. So like that's what I liked about it.
All right, now it's for mental health. You know what I'm saying? For the end of the year, I recommend everyone read the 4 Agreements. If you haven't read it or even listen to it, and I gotta remember his name. I had just looked it up.
Well, are you recently like reading it right now?
I've read it. It's actually a really short book.
No. A lot of people I know reread it. So I was wondering.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I'm
rereading it right now. I actually bought a book for my daughter to read too. Like I bought her one. Like you should always refer back to this book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nice.
By what the hell is his name?
Just read more in general, y'all. If y'all ain't
I don't read, so I'm being completely honest.
Do some more reading in general. I do a lot of reading. This year, my goal at the beginning of the year was to read 52 books in a year. I didn't quite make it.
Yikes.
Oh, you did.
How close did you get to that?
I got through 48.
You got a 48? That's not bad though.
I try. So typically, you're supposed to read a book a week with that.
That's really short books though.
No, because one of the books I do a lot of reading right before I go to sleep. So when my phone turns off my notifications, that's when it's like, okay, it's time for me to just wind down and start reading until I fall asleep. Some nights I fall asleep right away.
Okay, so you just want to go to sleep. Okay. I've been trying to really find, because I don't read a lot. I really don't, like, I really stopped reading heavy when I stopped even reading comics. Like, when I was reading comics, Walking Dead and shit for a minute, that was like my little portion of reading. And I was reading before I go to sleep.
When I read the most is the more I travel. When I travel, I read.
I've been trying to do that, like, because I didn't.
That also helps.
When I travel, I read, and I haven't been doing that much traveling. Because when I was reading heavily, I was traveling a lot.
Yeah, that does also help. Because I instead, like, I don't watch movies on a plane. Yeah. I'll read and have like music playing.
But it's Don Miguel Ruiz. That's who wrote. It's a $6 book on Amazon.
It's not bad.
Yeah, but it's a really great.
It's
book.
really good. Get you to recenter yourself. Like I would say, if anybody feels lost, it's been a rough 6 months, rough year again. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You feel lost. Like sometimes you gotta take some reading about yourself. You know, just take some time for yourself.
Yeah. So. Find some ways to relax, man. I know.
Meditation, whatever.
Whatever gives you your centerpiece. To, find that moment and be able to.
If it's music,
and make time to utilize that center.
We're gonna add a segment, Ron's self-care suggestions.
But yeah, man, and then the OG recommendation, man, go to geeksetpodcast.com. Make sure you check out all our past episodes. Go to our YouTube, youtube.com/geeksetpodcast. One of the best ways to support us, man, we do have our Patreons, patreon.com/geekset. You get behind the scenes. You get extra episodes. Excuse me. You get to ask some of our guests that when we're going to be interviewing them, you get to ask them specific questions. Then you get early shows. It's a whole lot of dopeness was in there. And then we also got our Discord, which is like just a group of dope individuals who have conversation about geek stuff, hip hop stuff, creative stuff. We have spoiler specific chat, so that way. Once you watch a movie or a show that you don't want to spoil it on the timeline, but you got to you want to talk about it, got to get these hot takes off, you join the Discord, you go into that spoiler chat, because we do it for pretty much any popular property.
Maybe we should get a general one where it's like, hey, you just got to kind of know. You come in here, you might see a spoiler for something.
I mean, we can figure it out, but it's really dope because, like I said, you get to have that, but then, like, we also have our cosplay corner, we got our collector's corner, you got all these places and everything like that. And I want to thank y'all for such a great year because this is our last episode of the year.
It is. We didn't announce that in the beginning.
We did announce that in the beginning.
You had to make it all the way through to not realize.
No, you said it at the beginning.
Did we? Yeah. We did. But like thinking about everything that we accomplished this year.
Yeah, we accomplished a lot this year.
It was a lot of support from a lot of y'all.
Yeah.
And the fact that as we still grow and you guys are still taking this journey with us, man, I truly, truly from the bottom of my heart do appreciate everybody that listens and watch, man. and everybody that has contributed to this, because this is really dope.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be still doing this. We wouldn't be progressing or even having the thought process to keep going without having to support everybody.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, so I mean, the fact that we still have so many supporters and people who really want us to see us do more, people want to see us be better, like we really are doing it for y'all.
Yeah.
That's like we're really doing it for those people that really want to see us do better and get better at it. So, thank you. You know what I'm saying? It is a great thank you, big thank you.
Definitely, it's a huge thank you. And next year, watch us take over the world.
Man, listen here. I'm so excited for what's to come, and I can't wait because I feel like just even extension of what we was talking about, how we was talking about like just being of the culture, giving back to the culture. I feel like as more we grow, and some of the ideas that we've already talked about to do.
Yeah.
Like that is going to kind of like just help build and give back to the culture.
Telling you, we're going to take over the world.
So yeah, man.
That's big. You know what I mean?
So again,
go big or go home.
A huge thank you from the only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. And we are out.
Peace.
See y'all next year.